All right. Let's get back into the game, shall we? Welcome back. We're here playing Genesis RPG in the Embers of the Imperium setting. We have some story stuff going on, as is tradition for a story game. Let's see what our friends are up to and see if we can't remind ourselves what's going on.
Yeah,
Solid.
And we're live.
It's solid as fuck.
Ah.
Sorry.
Just before, in case you were going to share anything.
Talking about jewelry.
Oh, well, that's fine. Anyway, hello, everybody. Do y'all remember what happened last time? Who wants to do recap?
Okay, recap is everyone get the fuck out of the way. Nolly and Shepard need to fucking punch each other.
Oh.
Hiding. The
I'm
baby
pretty
just
sure I'm
hiding.
down, so I don't have a choice.
No, I
He's
think
out.
you're not down yet. We're having that tussle in the control room. You are up. Zaldenrock is alive, alert, with one wound to go. We had that tussle in the control room, and Zaldenrock was held at gunpoint by Madigan Mercer. Nolly went off and had a whole back and forth with said Mercer. She was a fellow agent who remembered Rasa from their training and felt spurned by Rasa leaving. They were on the cusp of having some bit of maybe catharsis or breakthrough, and then the trash man popped out of the corridor and filled her full of air holes, just absolutely Swiss cheesed her with his assault rifle. And then everyone reconvened. We found our way to the main lab where Zoshia was. But some of the party got cut off, so the only people who actually walked into the main lab were Nolly, Zaldenrock, and Krav. While the rest of the crew was trying to figure out the way out, the combat broke out. Zoshia did a big reveal to Nolly. The general gist is that these agents were actually designed to overthrow the current Nalu Queen. That's why they have telepathic immunity, and none of them themselves are Nalu, so that they can like slip into presumably, I guess, like embassies maybe or something like that, or they can pose as diplomatic people.
Yeah. We learned that the male Nolus also do not have psychic powers, which is one of the
Yes.
big factors.
Well, it's weaker.
Or at least it's
They're
weaker for them.
weaker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't have as big of fins, and that affects it, I guess.
And so,
Their
Something
satellite radar is
penis
too small.
metaphor.
yeah, right. Yes. The old reverse penis. The discussion boiled down to obvious defiance from Nolly. And so she threw a punch, and then so she was like, nope, we can't have any of that, and spoke the Winter Soldier Manchurian Candidate activation phrase, and Deep Rasa activated. And so she had commanded Deep Rasa to eliminate all the other crew members. So she took down Zaldenrock, Krav went down, they got carried away off to cells to be prepped for the agent surgery. And then Nolly was unleashed into the facility to track down the rest of the party. Shepard realized this was happening because Zaldenrock gave a quick little blurt on the comms before he went down, and Shepard assumed a position to try and intercept and delay or even stop Nolly. And so Nolly and Shepard are tussling in the corridor while the rest of the crew tries to move around. Yeah.
Sounds about right.
And Sin killed Zoshia? Decapitated Zoshia?
I think so.
I remember it was 50-50.
They're unconscious. They have a symbol. I believe they said something vaguely alluding to the fact that if you ever want Nolly to be the same again, then you won't kill me.
Yeah, I remember.
And then I think Sin flipped a coin as to whether or not they would believe that or not.
Literally, yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Hell yeah. All right. It is the top of the round. Any player character can go. And I know that there was some discussion in between. Nolly and Shepard, if you guys want one of you guys to go first, I'm going to have to probably do like a vigilance check or something.
Yeah, I'd love to do a competition to figure out who goes first.
Yeah. There is... I think we might just remove the lowest PC one. Yeah, let's remove the lowest PC thing, and then let's now just have Shepard and Nolly roll against each other. And Nolly, you will use NPC rolls.
Okay.
Or NPC, slots.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But for now, let's see. Assuming Shepard wants to go and punch Nolly right now.
I mean, sure, but also I need to make sure. Is it clear? Should we roll now?
Oh, that's a good question if it's clear or not. Yeah, it should be clear. I also will update story points. I always forget to do that until we're in the heat of the moment. Okay. So the first slot is a PC slot. So, Shepard, why don't you make a vigilance check against Nolly's...
Oh, against? I mean,
Uh,
it's only 2 green anyway.
Yeah, against Nolly's coordination. I think that's the best one.
What is that, 4?
My coordination, well, if it's Rasa right now, it is yellow, green, green, green.
So 1 red, 3 blue.
Red, perp, yes.
Yeah, I say coordination because you guys are already in the heat of battle, I think.
Definitely not. I could use my ability to force this, but I don't know.
I think
I-
wait, not yet.
Yeah, I think we need to save it. So
We got a whole session ahead of us.
Okay,
if he is alive,
and I'm gonna swap these 2 slots. And Nolly, you can go first.
Okay. So, I believe the last situation was Shepard had pinned Nolly. She is prone on the ground underneath him. And he went to punch, but she managed to parry it, pushing his fist off to the side.
Yeah, I believe that's so.
So, alright, let's see. Let me check if this is a maneuver. I think it is a maneuver. Yes. Alright, so I'm going to have to take 2 strain to do 2 maneuvers and then an action, and we'll narrate this afterwards, I think, after I do the roll. Okay. So, Nolly's going to get up from prone. Nolly is going to go berserk.
Hell yeah.
That's a maneuver. And then we're going to make a brawl check against you.
Opposed brawl?
No, like a punch you check. Sorry.
Oh, so it's just against their melee.
Yeah, like I'm just going to go against Shepard's defense and stuff. I maneuver get up, 2 strain, maneuver berserk, and that just, she is just berserk for the whole fight.
Okay,
what does that do?
I think we'll find out.
I get a success and 2 advantages on every combat check I make. I can't do ranged combat checks anymore until the end of the encounter, and anyone attacking me gets a free success on all their checks.
Okay.
Ah, kind of like Reckless.
So I have put my bonus success and advantages onto my brawl skill, which I think will bubble through. So difficulty 2. Shepard, what is your defense?
I think
I have 0
Shepard has 0.
defense.
It's all soak,
Okay.
baby. So it's difficulty
Yep.
2 for melee. That's true
Yep,
across the
and-
board for everybody, generally.
And I have a setback because I'm dazed.
Uh,
And that will be for 2 more rounds. Okay, so let's do this snub gauntlet check. All
Wow.
right. You know what?
Wait, did
I
it
think-
add the successes?
Oh, it did not add the excesses or the advantages. Oh, that's unfortunate. All right, I guess I have to add it at the weapon level, not the skill level.
No, we discovered that last time when you tried to add them at the skill
Yeah,
level
put
at
in
some
the
point.
modifier of the weapon.
Yep.
Well, that still wouldn't be successful anyway.
Would it not?
Success would cancel at the
Oh, it's only 1 success?
It would be a neutral, yeah.
Okay.
However, Nolly is a natural, and she is a natural at brawling, so I can re-roll a brawl check once per session. So I will re-roll this brawl check.
No, he's in for the kill.
Okay.
That's better.
That's a lot better. Holy cannoli. I mean, I don't think it does a ton of damage. But
No, I do. I still think I don't crack through Shepard's defenses at all. But
Again,
Yeah.
no defense is only soak.
Yeah, but your soak is 7,
Yes.
and I believe they've dealt 7 damage. So it's
yeah,
0.
'cause this is going to be 7. So this
You-
will be
You can linked to do another 0 damage.
Right, yeah. No, we are going to do 2 advantages on Disorient, and that will cause you to suffer 3 wounds from Street Fighter. We will do the Stun 4, and then we'll do the crit injury. So, Disoriented, 3 wounds, 4 strain, and a crit injury.
So I can respond with my parry to your
Yes.
wounds.
Actually, you can't, because these wounds are not the damage of the attack. This is just, if you get disoriented by me, you suffer 3 wounds.
Okay.
You're not parrying the damage of the attack.
Yep. You are taking 0 from the attack, for the record. Except
Correct.
for the wounds that you're suffering. Which I don't think takes you out.
No, I'm at 22 out of 24.
Yeah.
And
And
I applied
how many
Disoriented.
How many criticals should I roll? You said 2 of them?
Nope, just 1.
Oh, just 1, okay.
And you're stunned?
Yeah, so that's just 4 strain.
Is that staggered? Is that what that is? Okay, you're
I don't know.
staggered. They cannot use actions. Is that what stunned does?
No. Stun 4 just means if I activate it, you take 4 strain.
Oh, okay. I
That's all
understand.
it is. It's just 4 strain. Yep.
Yeah, it's stun as in set your weapon to stun. Got it.
Right.
Okay, so Shepard, you take 4 strain.
Yep.
To suffer 3
Second,
wounds. You
I
have.
need to... Yep, I already did the wounds. I'm gonna do the strain. I have an incidental, so I can clear that strain. I rolled for the critical wound and got winded. Cannot voluntarily suffer strain to activate abilities or gain additional maneuvers until end of encounter.
It's a pretty good one.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one.
Okay. So,
All right.
yeah, narratively. So after Nali has shoved Shepard's fist off to the side, she sort of rolls to the side and hops back up and jumps onto Shepard's back. And as she's doing this, she's saying sort of quietly under her breath, Xeno hominid titanus, exterior organosilicate shell, but, and she gets on the back and raises both fists above her head, critical sensors are still contained within the cranium. And just slams both fists down on the back of Shepard's head.
Ow.
Damn. That causes
Just
a lot of
metal
strain.
binding.
And then you vent it immediately.
So, with winded, if I'm getting that at critical, I'm double checking to make sure I can even do that now.
Suffering strain is just the like to
It's like
take
you
an
can't
extra maneuver per round.
That's true, yeah.
or-
It's not activated.
Or like your defensive stance thing, or
Yeah, defensive
or actually-
stance
or-
needs that too, right?
or parry as well.
Oh yeah. Damn,
Parry's
that's like
the one that needs it, yeah. That's
That-
the big one. At least I can get my strain back, because that's just once per thing.
I think
Equals to the amount of ranks.
I think the description is pretty apt. I think that your like sensors start flickering off and on, Shepard, and you're like looking around and it's hard to see anything, and you can barely control your finer motor functions except like at the last second to deflect a blow or something.
This is
I don't
bad
know.
RGB. This is like red, yellow, blue, but it's like flickering and flashing in between.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
Nolly's got the red out, but it's not good red. It's just bad. It's all bad.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, and then I had one advantage left over that I hadn't spent yet, so I just recovered a strain with that.
Oh, good for you.
Good for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Let me clear all the turns, and then Nolly can be done. All right. Shepard response, I assume.
I would love to grab the child that is currently on the back of, Shepard's shoulders and just throw her down to be able to try and knock her down. So I guess more of a brawl.
Whoops.
The baby.
The baby.
Baby gets put down for nap.
It's
Oh,
nap
make sure you-
time.
Make sure you take your 4 strain, by the way.
I did, and then I did the incidental, so I don't get it.
Yeah, I forget
Oh,
what it's
okay.
called, but it's the one that you have second wind or something.
Second win.
It's
Yeah,
the one
my
per
rank is
encounter.
4, so it just evened out.
Oh yeah, you didn't use it last session. Yep.
No. Well, I think I actually used it like the beginning of the session, but that was way before.
That was a different encounter, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it wasn't the Nolly encounter.
Shepard's usually early to use it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like not being strained.
So what do you do, Shepard? Nolly is on your back. And you're just doing an attack?
Brawl. I would like to use Brawl.
Okay.
So, because technically all of my stun qualities and abilities would need some sort of addition. Actually, no, I still have a knockout punch quality to my brawl checks, which is applied because I have a melee weapon.
Mhm.
But yeah, I
Yeah,
can't do
that's-
like
that's
parry or
what I-
anything like that, so I'm trying to calculate what I could potentially do. I'm taking a strain for doing anything, first off.
Oh.
Everything is painful. Would brawl check attack, like, to try and knock her out be more of that social side, or would it be a physical side?
I think a
I remember
brawl
you
check
mentioned-
is more of the physical side.
You mentioned something before about how if you're attacking unarmed, which is brawl,
That it's a social thing?
yeah, like you can. I forget what you called it. but
Oh, so unarmed is a weapon in this game, and if you're choosing to use the unarmed weapon, which anyone has access to, I think what you might be remembering is you can choose to
doesn't deal
deal
damage.
strain damage. No, you can choose
Yeah.
to deal strain damage.
Okay,
Oh, you're saying social as in do strain damage.
sorry. Yes.
Okay, yes, that is something that you can do. So yeah, you can just make an unarmed attack, and then just say that you're doing strain.
And
So
the-
would
and the
unarmed be brawl?
Yes.
Yeah, and unarmed is a weapon that uses brawl. Its damage rating is 0 plus your brawn. It has critical 5. It has knockdown. Yeah.
Yeah.
You could also just use your brass knuckles.
That's again, it wouldn't be the strain side. If you were looking at Nolly's character sheet currently, or the colors that are up and available for us, the strain one is a little higher.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also,
So-
yeah.
Higher probability, but also I think the aspect of like playing with the idea that he doesn't want to kill her.
Yeah. And I'm not
So-
stopping you.
I think that's just the way he's gonna try and hit, is gonna go for strain. So maybe it's more of just like, instead of punching now, it's like holding her down or trying to prevent her from moving, or like giving her a nice big hug so she kind of goes unconscious for a little bit.
Awesome.
It's called strangling.
So make a brawl check, and it is against a difficulty of 2 plus Nolly's defense, because it's still a combat check.
Yep, which is 3.
And it's still a combat check, so I still get 1 success.
Correct.
Yes.
So 2 and 3 perps, right? So 5 total? Is that
Two
correct?
2 perps, 3 blacks.
Oh, okay.
Defense is blacks, setbacks.
All right. It's not gonna add it in unless I type it in.
Success. So your unarmed is usually +0, so it's your brawn, just flat, plus the successes. So that should be 8. Your brawn is 5. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, Nolly.
And this is strain damage, so it is reduced by soak.
Yes.
Mhm.
It's just that if you try
5
to parry
soak,
it,
right?
it's not going to do that much.
Yeah.
Correct, yes. So, yeah, this is how much? 3, right? Because I have 5 soak.
Yep. So 8 coming through, 5 soaks, so 3.
Oof.
Mm-hmm.
And you also have 1 advantage. How do you want to spend that?
I can't spend advantages.
Why not?
Why not?
There's winded. There's nothing that I can
You
spend on
can't
that's gonna
spend
help me.
strain to activate abilities. Spending an advantage is not spending strain.
Well, there's this wonderful thing that's not available for me to look at currently to see what my advantages are, because we're on a different screen. So I'm gonna have to go look it up, and I'll let you know.
You could recover a strain.
Sure. I feel like there's more beneficial things.
You
so...
could give the next player a boost. You could
You only
give
have one advantage.
Nolly
so there
a
isn't
I know.
setback,
all that
I
much you can
think.
do.
Yes, there we go. That one's
Nope.
better.
Yeah,
fair.
there's recover a strain, boost to next ally, or notice something advantageous.
Oh, it's 2 to give a setback?
Correct.
Okay.
Which kind of makes sense if it's 2 for bonus to specific player.
That's fair.
Interesting.
Yeah, let's notice something advantageous.
Okay. Cool.
Something maybe in the room, or I don't know if there's any sort of effect that I can pull out of my ass from what's around me.
Why don't
Currently plays off of Shepard not being able to see things right now.
Why don't we say that interesting. Why don't we say that there
cheat
is
sheet of code words.
just laying out there? I was gonna say maybe like a vent that is damaged by one of your previous attacks. You might be able to slam Nolly into it and like deal some bonus damage, like to knock her out or something. It like an explosive pipe that is ready to burst. Nolly does not notice it and cannot take advantage of it in the same way.
Okay.
Also, just of note, I think that we needed one more setback on that because you were also disoriented.
That's also true.
I just realized it. Also, there's like a bleeding icon on you. Is that from a critical injury?
Yes. I suffer 1 strain per action.
Oh.
I think that's what it is.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Yeah, I had forgotten about that.
So technically I don't get...
You don't see the
there you
pipe.
go, yeah.
Unnoticed the pipe. I'm gonna say you still notice the pipe, but I'm gonna give you an additional strain.
Can we just say that I noticed the pipe, but it actually isn't there?
You hallucinate a pipe?
Yeah, Shepard can't
I'll-
see. You just beat him up and his, like, all of his sensors are going wild right now. So imagining he's seeing stuff that
Okay.
probably isn't there or is mixing it up in his, like
Your-
overlay.
Your internal heads-up display notices something advantageous, and then you try to utilize it.
But it is also not there.
But it is false. Awesome, love that. You take a strain because of your action, and I think that's it. Unless you have else to do, but you didn't maneuver yet, did you?
No, I did not.
Okay, you could do a maneuver.
I could.
Just can't
I
do
guess...
2.
No, I can't do 2. Defensive is the only one I can think of. What the heck is it? Yeah, defensive stance.
Does that cost strain?
Equal to the strain. Yeah, it does cost strain. So then I've got nothing.
Okay. Well, then let's go to the next turn. Who would like to go next? Maybe Yara and Thraz can try to free Zaldenrock and Krav.
You said there was like a force field protecting them. Can I like go to a console or something?
Yeah, that sounds good.
All right. I'm gonna just try and hack the console open because I want to access the network.
All right, you head over to a console, maybe just no longer engaged with Thraz, just for spatial reasons, and you try and hack the thing. Let's do a computer check. I'll
What
call it.
difficulty coming?
I will call it. Oh, I think you got like a permanent backdoor or something.
I don't remember if I did this last
to this
time or
place.
not. Maybe I gotta try them.
Maybe that sounds right. I'm gonna
It
say
would have been
that
a while
it's-
ago though.
I'm gonna say it's difficulty 4. Maybe this is a different part of the system.
Okay, that's fine. I want to do my talent to make it easier later. Nah, I'll just go in. Can I aim essentially? Describe it as basically taking out my savant and hooking up things like very meticulously, like properly setting myself up. Would you allow that?
I'm trying to, because I usually only do that for social stuff, but
Yeah, if you say no, that's fine.
yeah, I'll say that someone else needs to set it up for those other things.
Okay. Let's get it going. Okay, I'm in.
Awesome. Okay, so I think you're in. You can also heal the strain, I assume, just based on your blue bar.
Yeah, that probably.
Okay, you managed to get inside the system. If you spend a maneuver, which you had to maneuver away from Thraz, let's say that you can spend 2 strain to freeze Aldenrock now. Otherwise, you'll have to wait until next round.
I would wait until next round.
Hold on. Do you have any computer hacking abilities that let you do a maneuver as an incidental or something?
I don't believe so yet. Let me see.
Okay. I was just trying to figure out all options.
No, I get it. It's just if I did that, I'd be taking 3 strain immediately.
Okay.
Or how much strain is it to take an extra maneuver? It's 2.
2.
No, I take 4. Yeah, I think I'd collapse if I took 4 strain to do this. So I'm done.
Okay.
I mean, technically I'm in. Maybe Thraz could help and open it. That'd be fine, right?
Yeah, that's risky, but I think it may be worth it. Okay, Thraz is going to do suppressing fire, so this guy's going to get another. I'm going to put a 2 next to him because he already has a compromised shell thanks to Zoldenrock's arrow. So he's
I
going
forgot that guy's still around. I was like,
Yep,
wait,
yep.
oh shit.
Yeah, there's a reason that we're not just saying, yeah, you hacked into it, you did it.
Yeah, okay.
It's because the timing matters. So Thraz is going to get out of cover, do suppressing fire on the Nalu agent, and then maneuver, and then do strain for another maneuver to open the door. Zoldenrock, you are now freed. They didn't bother to take your weapons or anything. They just threw you in a force field. So you are
Dumbasses.
you are up.
Yay.
However, it is the end of Thraz's turn.
Right.
Come on, buddy, get out of there. The extra agent is kind of turning its back, its armored shell towards the incoming laser blasts from the negotiator, and unfortunately, it's his turn. He's going to attack Thraz. He has a gun on him currently. And if he can get him away from the console, actually that might be a better thing, to try to slam the console or something shut. So I think he's going to try and brawl Thraz away from the button so he can close the door again. I feel like that's something he could and would do. So I'm going to do brawl against Thraz's brawl. Or I guess combat. So, difficulty, no defense. This is going to be difficulty 1, 2. It's melee, +1 for compromised, +2 for suppressing fire. And he doesn't have brawl, but he does have brawl. But he fails. He strains against Thraz, trying to get an in, but he can't quite do it. So he's ducking along the wall, trying to evade the fire. And Zoldenrock, you are free to get out of there. I'm going to say that he's going to maneuver, and then maneuver again to get out of here. So he takes another 5 strain. He is making a run for it now that he knows he's outnumbered and outgunned. All right.
Pork chop sandwiches.
Get the
All right,
fuck
well.
out of here.
Can I take a shot at that thing then?
Yeah, absolutely.
At
You
the
duck
main
out.
Running.
You duck out and you try to shoot at the guy's turtle shell.
All right. Maneuver. Aim. What's his difficulty?
He did 2 maneuvers, but one was to get out of engaged. So short. Yeah, I think he's at short range. He has
2.
It's normally 1, but he has adversary, so it's going to be 1 red. And that's it.
So 1 perp, 1 red.
Shit, he can activate a force field thing as an out of turn. So add 3 blacks to that.
So what's the total number of dice? 3 black, 1 perp, 1 red.
Just 1 red, no purple.
Okay, no. It was all right. It was just a red instead of the purple. All right.
Yeah. His adversary just upgrades, it doesn't add.
All right. And then... Yeah,
Success.
It's a hit, I guess.
Um,
Not great, but
here's 3. What's there? Soak 4. Okay.
Jesus.
So only one of it is getting soaked. So that's 6 damage. Ooh. And you have 2 advantages. How do you want to spend
Reduce a
those?
strain and boost on the next person's check.
All right. I guess Sin, you are going to get the boost.
Okie dokie.
All right. It is your turn. Because Krov's down.
Okay. I'm unsure of what to do with my last turn. I can try looking around for like command words, or something. I can teleport and stab.
That's true.
Mhm.
I don't
Do you want to
think.
teleport to me so I can heal you since you have the Xenomedicum?
I think you could generally teleport to these guys, and I guess you could generally teleport to Shepard because you left Shepard like in a specific area, and they haven't really moved.
Yeah.
Yeah. So any teleport is on the table. You could try to search around for stuff. Zoshia is unconscious, but they aren't getting up anytime soon. You would imagine.
Not if I did my stabby right. Sorry.
Unfortunately, I think you are going down due to the bleed.
I am going down due to the bleed. So this is like my one chance to do something pivotal, and the bleed lasts for like 5 turns. So it's fairly I don't know
think-
if Yara can
How much damage does a bleed do?
catch that.
It doesn't do a lot, I don't believe.
Yeah, but I only
The
have 2
person was
health.
spec for it was the other
I only
thing
have a couple
too.
health.
Oh yeah, it
I
does.
thought it was like
it-
6 or something.
It's not 6. It does 4.
Yeah, which is
It's
exactly enough.
Right.
Yeah. So.
So you
But
can,
before
if you
5 turns-
teleport to Yara, she might be able to patch up the wound so it doesn't get really bad. She has the Xenomedicum, I think.
Yeah. No, I have the Xenomedicum, so Yara can use it on me.
There you go.
Yeah.
That might be your best bet at survival. That's also, is that a maneuver? Because otherwise you could try an action.
I think it's like an out of turn incidental, but let me check.
Because you could theoretically, I guess, like spend your action scouring this room for any information you could try and have, and then poof over to Yara.
And if you need, because I think that the wormhole thing is a maneuver at least, but I think dramatic entrance is not. I think that's the out of turn incidental.
Yeah.
So that you could do for free, even if you use up all your stuff. Just do it on Yara's turn.
Oh, hold on 1 second. How many? This is meta. How?
Story points?
No, it's. Oh. Oh, I know what to do.
Uh-oh.
I
don't
have
like
the
that.
improved dramatic entrance, so if I just teleport and appear, I can stress Nelly out into passing out.
Ooh.
Boo.
There you go.
Because she's considered an enemy, so all adversary like enemies like suffer 2 strain upon my dramatic entrance.
Okay.
So you can say something, you could play it as you're saying something to try and activate Nolly, like appeal to them, or appeal
No,
to
Yeah.
Rafa.
it's just Kramer. It's just Kramer coming in, just naturally
I'm
scary.
saying how to.
I took out the lead scientist. What do I do now?
Okay. So you
I was
can.
like, "Ah!"
So it looks like your
Risho is
options
down.
are
You don't have
save
to
yourself or take out Nolly, as far as teleporting to either Yara or Nolly. You could also still do an action in both of those cases.
Okay.
Actually,
I think then my action.
I forgot Shepard also has medicine, so actually
Yeah.
the better option is going to Shepard and Nolly.
Shepard, yeah. Okay, so I'll try and search around and see if there's anything like useful or critical that Zoshia would have left behind, or any sort of device or information on their person.
Okay. I'm going to let you either do perception or knowledge lore to do this.
I am absolutely going to do perception because I'm a dumb bitch.
That's fine.
What's the difficulty?
Yeah, I was gonna difficulty. it's probably going to be difficult under stress to get to look through all this stuff. It's probably also like coded in their own stupid language or something. So I'm going to say it's going to be difficulty 3 hard.
Okie dokie.
Ooh, triumph. Okay, I'll say that you find extra stuff also.
Hey.
You find Nolly's file. It wasn't out in the open, but it was nearby, as if they had been looking at it recently. It was like hastily shoved into a file cabinet, like in a false like side part of it. But your ethereal awareness was able to discern where it was by just feeling out with your ethereal feelers through the area. You also catch sight of something that appears to be like an encoded message or something. It's one of the what are they called? It's one of the encoded comm beads. It looks exactly like the one that the Winu had transmitted before they went down. The other agent.
Okay, I grab the encoded comm bead and Nolly's file and teleport to Shepard.
All right.
Like, I found the file and took out the scientist. And found a thingy. I need help, though.
You just teleport into just both of us having like a standoff, and Shepard's like steaming, probably flickering and like not moving at full function. Nolly's a little winded.
Both of you are 2 points away from going down, and both of you are disoriented, so that's saying something. Nolly is going berserk. You are venting a lot of steam because you're taking stress from being like a compromised part. Sin appears. I wonder if maybe the 2 strain that takes down Nolly is you saying the code words or something?
Sure. Yeah, if I have Nolly's file, then I wouldn't know what any of the code words were, but I could probably just try and overload whatever's going on. So I'll just say all of them.
Yeah. There you go.
Ham butterscotch tricycle triceratops.
That's right.
Exactly.
Except in Drua, though.
I sent you in the whispers, by the way.
Okay. And if anybody gets this, Expanse reference, donkey balls.
I did not, but I think Allie did.
Oh, yeah, okay. You should watch
Harrison did.
The Expanse.
Yeah, the Expanse is very good.
I've been told.
Okay.
Before watching anything that's recommended.
Well, that's 2 recommendations.
So, Dusk, Indigo, Victor, Zalbus?
No,
Cool.
you take 2 strain and you go down.
We'll say this if I'm allowed to wax narrative for just like 2 seconds. You teleport in and you see Shepard because you were basically trying to pin Nolly down, right, Shep?
Or like squeeze or like something to prevent her from moving. Yeah, restrain.
Yeah, you have taken Nolly off your back. You come to see Shepard like hunched over, heavily damaged, sensors flickering, pinning Nolly to the ground. Her eyes dart over to you when you pop in, and you see her teeth are bared. You can hear her growling. She is clawing at Shepard's hands. You see little red streaks. A couple of her fingernails have popped off, both how frantically she's trying to get out of Shepard's grip. And you say the words, and then her eyes roll back and she falls limp.
Feral cat girl.
Okay.
Also, I suffer an additional 6 strain.
Oh, because Berserk ended?
Because Berserk ended. So I think that's going to deal me a critical injury.
Yeah, damn.
Worth it.
Honestly, I didn't realize that going over your strain probably does do a critical injury, but it makes sense that it would.
Well, none of us has passed out from this until this session, to be fair.
Yeah.
Nobody's gone down because of strain, yeah.
Yeah, when it usually happens, it's usually like, oh, you guys failed the social encounter, but you guys usually don't. All right.
Because I yell at them.
Somehow, miraculously. Yeah, usually because Krav is using his Dom powers. Sin is like, Shepard, Nolly is passed out, and I think I'll also need medical assistance. And then Sin just bean poles, face plants in front of you.
She starts.
I
or
am
ve-
at least not compromised to the point of helping.
yeah. Sin starts venting their blue ethereal form out of the cracks in their armor. Apparently, that scalpel was really, really sharp to get through that.
Yep.
The runic
And
armor
maybe
and
we
whatnot.
can say
Face
sort of
diamond.
like why the triumph happened of why I was able to get all the secret stuff is because my essence was leaking out everywhere. I was unintentionally stumbled across what was happening because I was loosely aware of everything in the area because I was
Ooh.
leaking out.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mm.
Very Witcher vibes.
Non-pun ethereal awareness.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Ethereal
Right.
awareness the hard way.
What's that touching my body? Oh, it's my blood.
My blood.
Also, I checked, and you actually don't get crits from exceeding your strain threshold. But
Oh,
Do you
thank you
want
for
to
checking.
crit? Do you just want to roll for funsies?
nah, it's fine.
Just
Would you-
making
Say
sure.
broken leg,
Would you
and
like
this
to
is
make a
wait, what?
panic roll?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
You choose to make a panic roll.
Why are there now wet chains in here?
You can make a panic roll at any time, even if it's not the same system. All right. I think that will count as Nolly's turn. I guess.
Yeah, like I can basically be out of the round until I get taken back up, right?
Oh, it isn't even the top of the round, I realized. But it was about to be, because Croft's turn. So, boop.
So was
Boop.
Nolly specifically just kind of catatonic for the moment then?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Nolly goes down, top of the round, Shepherd. Would you like to try to heal Sin?
Yeah. Request has been asked, so of course and he knows about the Metacom as well. So yeah, let's do a medicine check as best he can.
You have a roll. Did anybody get that bonus from somebody earlier? Can they do it?
I will suffer 1 strain for my
I think
action.
Sin was supposed to get the boost.
But they
Oh.
didn't roll anything, right? So
I don't think they did.
Technically, Shepherd can take that boost.
I guess you would think that, but I think that wasn't the next person's roll. So,
Let's see if
Because
I
it
heal
costs
some
more.
strain.
Yeah, it costs more to.
yeah, you also have a setback,
Give
if
some
for the
specific.
record, so I wasn't really going to harp on it. But if you want to, you can roll a blue and a black.
For me
For
or
You
Sin.
know what? No,
For
I
Sin.
don't.
Okay.
I
Okay.
don't want to risk it. I'm very happy with that roll and the outcome, so I'm not going to fuck with that.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I just kind of counted it as canceling out because it was forgotten. Anyway, the difficulty is exceeding wound threshold technically, so 3 is the difficulty. You also have a setback because you are disoriented still.
Everything is flashing colors. I imagine just imagine chromatic aberration. Like all of his sensors are not lining up, so you can't actually physically focus on things, and it always feels like things are just off center. Like trying to grab something is your hand is 2 feet away from whatever the thing you're trying to grab.
Oh, believe me,
Um,
my glasses are really thick, so when I'm going downstairs, sometimes I can miss the last step.
Ooh, okay.
That sucks.
Yeah.
So realistic.
Oh,
Got it.
That's
What
why you
about-
just jump down.
Story points? Could use a story point.
You could also use a story point. You guys have not used any yet, except for dramatic entrance.
No, I have not used any. Are we at 6?
Could be at
in
the
the
start of the
same-
session.
I think you should be at 5 because Sin had to use 1 at least.
Maybe the button was not clicked.
I forgot to
Fuck.
click the button.
I
That's
updated it. And if you're using another one, then I can just update
Go
it again.
for it. I forget. Boost, right?
It gives you an upgrade.
Upgrade.
Thank
Better than a boost.
Step
Those
back.
dice are nicer.
3. Trying to
3
make sure I
purples,
took
1
suffer
black.
Strain
And you suffer a strain, yeah.
and medicine.
Nice.
Hey,
You can also clear critical injury.
that's good.
Although you could say maybe that gets rid of the bleeding. If maybe that's fine, right?
Yeah,
Critical injury?
because this was going to be to stop the bleeding. So you could say that you heal wounds and stop the bleeding with the triumph.
Two birds,
That-
one
that
stone
sounds
sounds good to me.
Can
Yeah,
you
that sounds
heal?
pretty good.
Can you heal any extra, Shepard? I know you have potential abilities.
Can I heal currently? Like heal myself or heal
No, do
Sin?
you have like
I
talents
do
that
not
give extra
have any
healing?
sort of battle thing. I just have medicine, and I have additional advantages or successes when done on the ship.
On the ship, that's what I'm thinking of. Okay.
Unfortunately,
Sin,
not
you
that.
heal 3 wounds. Shepard, you're going to take an additional strain from the threat. And then, Sin, you stop bleeding. So I'm going to
That's the
remove that
important part.
4. Yeah, because otherwise you were going to
Yeah.
take 4 damage for the next 4 turns.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I would have been completely toast. So he gets up and he's like, Thank you, Shepard. I also found one of these encoded things. It's very interesting."
Encoded with information from who?
Oh, it's one of the yeah, it's encoded like when the winnow used it. It's I think we
I
should
don't
just
know
bring
if
it to
Shepard
Yara.
knew. Yeah, I don't know if Shepard knew
Just
about it.
decode and find out.
That's.
I mean, through all of this, he's like Shepard's moving very, very sluggish and slow, but he's going to at least pick up Nolly and carry her as gently as possible.
Understood. And yeah, Nolly, Brasa is back in the pocket. I'm trying to remember, did that encoded message thing, the comm bead, who was that seen by? Did we try to keep that under wraps, or was that public knowledge? I think it became public knowledge at some point.
I
It
believe
might
it
have been public
became-
knowledge.
That was when I
think it-
wasn't playing, so Shepard was used as like a little segue for Krav.
I think
Very
it
probable.
became public knowledge when Marcel had escaped, basically, and then obviously she died.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, well, just confirming, because it just tickled the back of my head when somebody said that. All right. So Sin is done. Shepard is done. Nolly fell down. Oops. So that was the top of the round. Okay. Zaldenrock, Thraz, Yara. Which one of you wants to go try and take this guy down?
Yeah, I'm just gonna shoot the turtle.
Okay. Go for it. Same
It's gonna
difficulty.
be, yeah. And aiming.
Are you just going
What?
for random?
What?
Yeah.
I am.
Allie found out you can
Why
roll
is it rolling a token?
because you have a multi-sided token which takes the form of a table. It's rolling on the table and we're putting up a random image.
Never mind.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
I can just choose and it's better.
3 advantages.
What can we do with it?
Strain.
You could
Uh,
force them to drop a weapon.
You could break the force field.
Oh yeah, you can break the force field.
yeah, do
You
that.
could say that's what you're aiming for all along.
All right.
Yeah.
The force field breaks, which is good. So now you can hit them. Much easier because he doesn't have those 3 setbacks anymore. Awesome. Any maneuvers?
The maneuver was the aim.
Okay. Then I think we're done. Who wants next one? Yara or Thraz?
I want to do something with my new talent that I got called Ghost in the Machine. You would say I'm not part of this network, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Would you say there were turrets in the hallway the Nalu agent is headed towards? Would this be a luck roll or something? Because this is the key point.
I might say
Did you spend
thematically.
a story point?
I might say.
Anyone to do that.
Okay, yeah. If you spend a story point, there will be turrets. I was gonna say that you could maybe make a force field shutdown over him since you're in like the force field controls.
I mean, technically that might make more sense. Yeah, I'll just maybe do that. Because basically what Ghost in the Machine lets me do is, as long as I have access to a network point, I can make a hard check to try and select a drone, vehicle, or piece of equipment, and that makes most sense to force field. So I'll try to trap them with a force field.
Okay.
And depending on my success, it's either for 1 turn or more turns.
Yeah.
So I'll try and trap them.
Okay, cool.
I'm
Yep.
at the force field machine. This is what force fields do. So hard 3.
Yep, I think you trapped him. You're
It was
gonna.
stressful because I have to read Nalu.
I'm gonna give a setback, I think, to. Yeah, I'm just gonna give you a setback instead of strain. I'll just
Okay.
put that on you. How do you want to spend the triumphs? I would be willing to say that you can also activate a turret if you want.
The first, the talent lets me say if a triumph occurs or I get 3 advantages, it lasts indefinitely as long as I'm on the console type thing, for the encounter duration. So I'm just gonna say now I'm pretty much, as long as I'm keeping tabs on this, updating it, he's trapped. That's number 1. Number 2, I'm part of the network. Thraz and Krav and Zoldanrock are already freed, right?
Krav hasn't been freed yet, so you could actually free Krav.
Yeah, I'll just say I free Krav.
He's unconscious, but his door's open.
His door is open? Okay, that's fine. So I've basically rerouted all the force fields to discover the Nalu agent. He's trapped in this bubble, as long as I'm on the console. Okay, don't worry, guys. He's not going anywhere.
A level 10 force
All right.
field erects right in front of the Nalu agent. They stop suddenly and turn towards you. They just bow their head a little and grimace. Looks like they have to fight. Okay.
Well, he ain't getting out of there, at least.
It is their turn. They don't have an upgrade to their difficulty. Well, 2 upgrades. They only have 1. So he's going to... I think he's probably going to shoot at Thraz? Nah, he'll shoot at Yara. She's on the controls, so...
How can he shoot through a force field?
Oh, you trapped them from escaping, right?
Oh, I thought it was going to be like a...
Like you
thing
put
on top of
yourself
them.
in a... Oh, okay.
Like a bubble thing.
Okay.
Like a circular...
You got 2
thing.
triumphs. I'll let that totally happen. So, in fact, we could probably just end this encounter.
It's like it's like the Darth Maul thing, right? There's like 2
Yeah.
force fields pop up in
Okay,
front of
yeah.
Like the ray shield sort of thing.
In my head, it was just 1, but honestly, you got 2 triumphs. We can just say 2 triumphs can end the encounter with a single blow. So, let's end it. GG. After a while, the agent is like stalking you guys and like walking back and forth like Darth Maul. Eventually, they start shaking their head, and then they grab their head, and then they just kind of go to their knees, and they fall unconscious. They strained out from being in the sleeper agent for too long. When they awaken, they're a lot more docile, but still winded and still dangerous, but not immediately hostile. Okay. GG in this. So
GG Nori.
everybody can recover. I think Krav, I think you need a medical thingy. So let's give you one.
It's called a doctor.
It's called a doctor. I think first and foremost, Thraz is going to give you a dermal sealer. Oh my god, it was searching my brain for like 5 whole minutes.
He's already
It's
had
just
a
me for
few,
3.
hasn't he? Yeah.
Oh,
He's
I'm
had bad
5 by
day.
1.
I thought it was per session. Is it per day?
Per day, technically.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, you seem awfully
You're
resilient, but it
supposed
gets
to
you
die
up.
in this game sometime.
I'm also gonna just try and look for Thraz's role because he's gonna get this somehow with one of his item things. But Yara, do you want a medical? The captain?
Again, technically, I'm cool with doing it, but I think it is also another technically per day sort of thing.
Oh,
I'll do it though.
No, I think that's per encounter. Or something like that. So you can't just
What
do
are you
it
talking about?
willy-nilly. Doing a first aid check on somebody.
Do a quick check.
Yeah, first aid is once per encounter.
Okay, cool. I'll do my check on him. I still have a setback die. Thraz, come and help me so I can get it offset. Need you to hold him down.
Okay. He's doing help.
All right. It's difficulty 3, right? Because he's past his thing.
He's no longer passed because of the dermal, so it's difficulty 2.
Sweet. And he has enough space for strain. You're gonna take 4 strain for the sake of extra 2 health, okay? I tried to tell them. That could have been
okay,
much better.
yeah, yeah.
The good news is you get a critical injury heal from the thing. But you only heal 5 from my talent.
That's fine.
Also you're up to 12 strain. So this is me not having proper anesthetic on the field. Just be like, don't worry, this will be fine. As I just kind of like stitch you up on a wound. Just like, it's gonna be fine. Grit your teeth.
Can I remove any crit, or is it just like a certain type of crit?
It's a triumph, so
crit-
any
the
kind, I think.
Any crit. Yeah, that's what the triumph
Okay.
does.
All right, I did it.
All right.
And am I stressed again, or do I have more setbacks?
I'll just say that, yeah, I'll say that you get another setback. You just re-up that.
Okay. All right. Yar's doing fine. Can we also say we're tying up Mr. Nalu agent and just shoving him in a cell?
Yeah, we'll say
Because
he
even
fell
if he is passed
unconscious
out-
because he got maximum strain over that time.
Mhm.
Set him to that so it's more visual. So yeah, you can tie him up. You can tie the other agent up who took, I think, still lethal damage, unfortunately.
Yeah, we kind of shot them.
Yeah,
That's the thing.
but the X-Jaw's alive, and that's good. Don't want a diplomatic
I
incident.
want to call the Shepherd to get a note on the situation and be like, Shepherd, Sin, how you guys doing? We found Goldenrock and Krav.
Hurt, but Nolly is unconscious. I found her file, and Zoshia, the scientist, is. I knocked him unconscious, and I found one of those encoded combi things. So I think we should regroup and discuss.
All right, maybe we go meet
And
up by
also tie
Soshia.
up Zoshia.
Yeah, let's go meet up by Soshia and get them under restraint. Krav, does that seem fine with you? As I'm just like stapling you together.
I just go like whatever. Let's get this over with.
All right, Hevo.
I am concerned. If we bring Nali Rasa into the room with Zoshia, is it possible that he may reactivate her?
Well,
Then we'll kill him. We'll kill both if need be.
Well, we can always restrain Nolly and probably cover her eyes and ears. We might have to do something, unfortunately, like that for the moment. Then I say we restrain Nolly.
Perhaps let's keep her out of the room with someone to watch her, and elsewhere you can look at Zoshia.
That's fine. It was there. I think we got all we needed then, right? Does Nolly? This was Nolly's call. Does she want me to like destroy their system or something before we go? Because we should probably get out of here as soon as possible.
When she becomes conscious, I do believe we can ask her.
All right.
Nolly, technically, I think you can recover strain now.
Yeah, I was gonna ask when it makes sense to do this narratively, to have her sort of jog back awake.
I think it's reasonable that you can just do it like as Shepard's carrying you back.
Nolly's having a dream that she's on a pony, but it's the clunking steps of a giant titan trying to catch himself as he's stumbling forward.
It slowly turns into a mechanical horse.
Yeah, it's like clunk clunk, clunk clunk,
It's a
like catching
chunky
himself as
automaton.
like one step is shorter than the other.
Why does your feet sound like coconuts?
Yeah.
Of course, this assumes that Nolly rolls well on their cool
Fair, yeah.
check or whatever.
Oh yeah, right. There's actually difficulty die on that discipline check. So let's see.
Wait, there
Well,
are.
there's no difficulty die, but
No, but I did a discipline check with difficulty die on it. That was supposed to be my recovery one.
I mean, if
But there
that
was
was,
difficulty.
then you
Haven't
could just say that you recovered too, because that's what it shows.
We haven't done any medical on you either.
Sure,
Yeah.
we
Medicine.
can do that. So I mean, it's going to be 5 total because of desperate recovery and endurance predator. But
You sure are.
Fucking.
The
No, and-
humans are orcs.
that's right.
Yep.
And yeah, narratively, so you guys are walking down the hallway. Shepard, you feel some squirming on your shoulder, and now it actually slips off of your back. And the rest of you, maybe you and Sin, like turn to see she has scurried away, panicked, and is like cowering like a little further behind you, away like in the hallway. She's like scurried away and is sort of crouched, sort of shying away from the two of you.
Could we say that Shepard was carrying her, like, just like in his arms, like baby style? Like, you big baby. And then you squirmed out and then crawled away. So it's very like, the fuck?
Yeah.
And you try to drop out? Okay.
Yeah, we could do that. Yeah. And
I don't want Nolly to be a meat sack on his shoulder. It's just like trying to gently carry the baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sin would then, he's probably like leaning on his spear, is going to crouch down and make himself small and very carefully approach Nolly. It's like, Nolly, Rata, do you recognize me?
Yeah, as you approach, both of you hear very sharply ringing in your heads. Stay away. Dangerous.
Dangerous for you or dangerous for us?
Don't want to hurt you anymore.
I know you didn't mean it. I have your file. It sounds like you're yourself again. If you want to hide and if you want to stay there for a while, I'll sit with you. Sin sort of like gestures to Shepard to move ahead and keep like trying to reconnect with the rest of the group. I'll stay here with you at a distance. I can get away, remember, very quickly and easily, so you won't be able to hurt me. We'll just stay here for a while, okay, until you feel better?
Nolly very slowly sort of nods, and we can fast forward through it. But yeah, she sits there with Sin for a little while. After some time passes and she doesn't feel herself reacting, she sort of slowly gets up and gestures, sort of nods down the hallway. And if Sin goes down that way, she follows him.
Yeah, Sin will have at some point like opened one of his like chest compartments in his torso and brought out the red scarf that he usually wears to calm himself down and puts it a neutral distance between him and Nolly as an offering.
Oh yeah,
Like
when you do that,
like a little tail to like catch, a little toy almost. Like, oh, you can get it.
when you do that, Nolly, she reaches into her bags, and pulls out the empty red candy wrapper that Sin gave her and sort of puts it down next to it and almost smiles a little bit. And then...
Yep. She's not the only one with damage. We've all been there.
Yeah, we're all pretty damaged. Looks at hit points.
Right.
I am healthy.
I am well adjusted and
Gross.
healthy.
I am hale, I am hardy.
I am
Right,
hale
yeah.
and well met. I think y'all reconvene.
I guess because they stayed back a little bit, Shepard would have showed up first, so you just like see him come through like wrecked.
Yeah,
Just
I think you
imagine,
guys...
like, a lot of like his shoulders are just
Everybody's
smashed
got
in,
injuries.
Yeah,
Sparking dents.
Yep.
everybody came out very badly from, well, the sleeper agent castle. So
The child.
child facility. But I mean, you guys roughly arrive at the same time. We had to do medical on Krav as well. But you guys shamble in, and I'm going to spend a story point and say that there is someone else here with Zoshia's unconscious body. It is Maddie. And she has been gravely injured, but it looks like she's patched herself up a little bit. So, we got him. Right, Nolly?
Nolly, is this a friend?
Am I there?
Everybody's there.
Okay, I pull my gun. So why is this thing still alive? Pumped everything into it. Shepard, are you responsible for this?
She holds
This
up her
wasn't
gun to
Shepard.
Zoshia and says, hey now. Don't do anything hasty. I've come to terms with the fact that we have new friends, all of us, and I just want to make sure that you're all good. Okay?
We are not the problem here, coxgun.
Cock's gun back.
Good and bad are a social construct.
Prav, I think if this is somebody with info, it might be worth hearing them out.
I think they have a
No.
few bolts loose in the head.
That's probably true too.
What they
Now-
got is a weapon. They can surrender, and we can talk then.
Yeah, Nolly will pipe up after the awkward. I was trying to think of what she would say. She'll pipe up after some of this little awkward back and forth and be like, Maddie, whatever you think you can do to Zoshia, what matters is that they get to they face time and justice at the hands of the queen that they were trying to kill. We need to bring Zoshia to the Nalu queen and let them deal with them.
Justice? I don't know why he's alive. Obviously, you guys left him alive. I mean, why would you just leave him unconscious?
I
Yeah,
have
good
just
point.
arrived.
Why did we leave him alive?
I can rectify that right now.
I heard from Sin. I think Sin had a good explanation.
I left him alive because I wasn't sure if we would be able to find the medical files on Nolly and the other agents and see if there was anything that we could do to reconstruct or deconstruct what was done to you.
You need help, Maddie. And if he's the one who made us, he might be the only one who can help us.
That's not true. He tortured us. You remember? You remember now. I could see it. She looks at your eyes and points at her own eyes. Yeah. He tortured us. He put this stuff in us and points at her head. And now there's nothing we can do. We they owe us this much. You owe me this much. I get to kill him. But we can kill him together if you really want.
I think this one flew over the cuckoo's nest.
I mean, I could understand where that vengeance was coming from. But
The
wouldn't you
queen
want?
isn't going to do shit. I don't care what your friends are going to try to explain.
All right. I think I would like to try and talk her down. I'm just trying to think of what Nolly's argument would be.
Well,
Okay.
also, what does Nolly want here? Also, do they want Zoshia dead?
I think
what
I think
Nolly's
we should
saying-
boil this down to just one roll instead of a whole encounter.
Yeah. Yeah, what Nolly wants is she hates Zoshia. She came into this mission wanting him to die, but her own lack of success with trying to convince agents to come back and realizing how deep this programming goes, what she said is what she believes. She believes him and his knowledge might be necessary to rehabilitate any surviving agents and get them back to being normal functioning people, and believes that if Maddie kills Zoshia, she is dooming herself to never get better. Like that's what she will try to say to Maddie is if you kill Zoshia, you are accepting that you will be forever broken.
Okay. I think that since we're trying to talk down, this is going to be a charm. I think. So it's going to be versus her cool. Let me check that. Jeez.
Can she get help from anyone?
I was also going to say you guys outnumber her, and I wonder if that helps or hurts your case.
Shepard is making sure he is not a part of this because he is afraid that any sort of decision making he has done or will do will make Krav either shoot him or shoot the other person.
Yes, you are learning.
I think Shepard would also state this out loud to be like, I am worried that if we were to assist, help, and or do anything with either of these individuals by bringing them onto our ship, we are also endangering them to other faculties of our members.
Can Yara assist by giving a logical explanation as to why they want to keep Zoshia alive? With that sort of backup, so they at least get a boost to Nolly.
So how about you attempt a science check, and if you succeed, I'll upgrade Nolly's check.
That's fine. All right, I'm going to use my tier 5 trait master. So what's the difficulty of the check?
So here I'm gonna call this against her negotiation, weirdly. But you're still going to roll
Okay.
science.
Mhm.
Actually, maybe this is against her discipline, which is hard. So I'm going to have this
I'm
be...
using psychoanalysis science.
Yeah, against somebody that's been trained to not accept that. So I'm going to say this is going to be 4 reds for the difficulty.
All right. I have the talent master. If I take on strain, I can take 2 difficulty off of that. Or what does it do? Let me read this again. Reduce the difficulty in death check that I'm using by 2. So what would that mean by 2? Would that be only 2 reds?
So if you reduce the difficulty by 2, it becomes difficulty 2. She has 4 upgrades.
So it'd be 2 reds, 2 purples.
2 reds, 2 purples, yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
That's still more possible, and I still have a setback die from earlier.
Mhm.
I take some strain. I recovered a lot of strain from before, so
I don't
I'll
think
roll my science check.
I don't think that we can assist them in any way. And Yara's like, hold on, I got the medical autism. So,
I was reading on the files, and from what Nolly seems, there is only a few ways you can your id and ego are all separated. Hell
Okay.
yeah!
Okay.
I think that would work. And honestly, the Triumph gives Nolly an upgrade.
So you get
Nolly,
2
do you want
upgrades.
2 upgrades?
2 upgrades seems good.
I'm also
The dog
going
is just,
to
like, laughing.
I'm also going to increase the risks as well and give you a setback, Nolly, with those threats. Yara's interjection is unwelcome for Maddie, so it's hurting the argument.
It's a little.
together.
It's probably overwhelming them a little bit, even if it makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm literally doing a well, actually.
Oh, actually, Okay.
I am going to use a story point to do adaptable and use Rasa's discipline ranks instead. So I'm going to treat it as if I have 4 ranks in charm.
okay. Their cool is 3 purples. Adversary makes it 1 red, 2 purples.
All right, 1 red, 2 purples, 1 setback, 2 upgrades, and my juiced charm. Okay. Let's see what we got. All
Ah.
right.
Evens out a bit, but still 4 successes. Okay. I guess you describe that argument. Like, we need Zoshia. You're not well. I'm not well. I understand what this is like, but I've found a way above it, and you can too.
Yeah.
But we need Zoshia to help that process, figure out what's been done.
Yeah, and she also harps on things like, you and I, we were built to do violence. That's why that's all we can think in terms of stuff like that. Like, you can get beyond that. You don't have to view everything as a problem that is solved at the end of a barrel of a gun. Stuff like that.
Maddie kind of lowers her gun, like, as you're saying this, and then finally, like, looks at it, and she's just, like, thinking for a few beats, like, what happened to us? She drops the gun, and it clatters to the ground, and she clatters to her knees, and she just starts, like, unbearably crying. Zoshia is left unscathed. She has been disarmed, and she is willing to relent.
Yeah, Nolly runs over to her and starts consoling and commiserating with her.
What happens now?
We're going to find a way to we're going to connect with the rest of the Drua. They're going to send some ships here. We're going to get you and the other agents together. We're going to figure out a way to get you rehabilitated. We're going to tell them what happened.
Is she gonna kill us?
No, I need to make sure she does not harm you.
But we were made to kill her. And she's... I don't know anymore.
And whatever you were made for, whatever happened in the past, that doesn't matter anymore. You get to decide who you get to be. You can make your own future. That's the whole point. who you used to be doesn't matter about who you're going to become.
She accepts this silently, wipes her tears, and after a while, finally is able to get back up on her feet. Fine. I'll help. You might want to look through their stuff. There's gonna be plenty of proof in here. Alright, who wants to dig through Zoshia's shit and browser history?
I'm gonna go to computer. You guys can tie up Zoshia and check her pockets.
Go on, computer.
I'm gonna confiscate the gun that the Maddie was still holding because she dropped it.
She glares at you, and like there's like an instinct, but she slumps her shoulders and looks away from it in a huff. She accepts that you took her gun. That makes sense, but she doesn't like it.
Mm.
She will remember
She's
this.
got like 100 hours logged in solitaire. She's really doing proper work here.
Wow.
Yeah, it turns out
what's that
Zoshia, he just
Their high
delegated
score
to
in
everyone else.
Space Cadet Pinball.
There's
Oh
not
my
even good
God.
games here. There's Candy Crush for the desktop. Why would you?
Can I do a medicine on myself while everyone's doing things and try and fix my body as it's blinking everywhere?
Sitting on the floor.
It's
Yeah.
difficulty.
Almost dead.
It's difficulty 4 for yourself.
I mean, I have a setback.
Do you want Yara to take a second?
You're
I think
busy.
we're out of the wind.
You're
I think
busy.
Okay.
the disorient is gone. I think because that
Oh,
was a temporary thing, right, Nolly?
Got it.
That was
Yeah,
from
yeah,
your.
it's 3
no.
rounds, so you know
Perfect. Okay.
that goes away.
Are-
pretty quickly.
Is somebody tying up Zoshia though? Because we
Yeah,
do
yeah.
probably wanna.
We
Okay,
assume
all
that
right, I just wanna
Zoshia
make
has
sure.
been entangled, detained, manacled, whatever have you.
Job.
What's the equivalent of like putting tape over your mouth for a Nalu?
Putting
I mean,
tape
she-
over their
True.
mouth.
They
Putting
were
tape on
pretty
their
bad at
fin.
Well,
telepathy.
their mind
Right.
shit. How do you
Yeah.
I don't think you can stop it. Not. I don't think
rip
you guys
off their
have.
fins?
Oh my god,
Put tin foil over their fins? Like, I don't know.
man! How do we
Hell,
disarm
maybe.
this guy? Well, we could rip off their fingers. That's a bit psychotic, but you could.
No, I'm not doing that. I'm just on the floor. I was just curious.
Yeah. I mean,
Zaldrok is just lying, splayed out, full starfish, just on the floor.
you guys look through their shit. I gotta sit for a bit.
I thought your name was Mercer.
Hey, everybody got to live again, so I'd call this a success. Other than just like going through everything.
Yeah, living on this fucking universe is such a pleasure.
They watch a lot of telenovelas on this thing for some reason too.
Oh, they've got Passion de Passions.
Shepard,
Jesus fucking
you
Christ.
heal 2
How
wounds,
close
I
is
believe,
Maria?
from that.
Can I heal my... Wait, 2 wounds, or can I heal critical?
2 wounds.
2 wounds.
Oh, critical?
A critical injury needs like a week, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. The only reason that we were able to heal them before was because Yara inexplicably keeps getting triumphs.
Right.
Nolly can help Yara with like parsing some of the files, but she explicitly tells Yara like, just if you come across my file, don't give it to me, basically.
Oh.
I'm probably gonna try and store
I
everything
already
I
have
can
your
here.
file.
Okay,
That's also true.
that's right.
There's probably medical files
I-
still and copies of it on the computer.
Yeah, I have the hard copy.
Let's.
You know what? I'd probably just locate where the damn hardware is and be like, can we just take the damn hard drive?
Yeah, we can say that you just download everything on their computer onto a data crystal if you have one. In fact, you could probably find one nearby.
Yeah.
So we'll just say you have a data crystal with the Nalu facility data crystal or something. Anybody else going through like stuff on the tables? I think Sin already found the encoded message, so that's one
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, Nolly will search Zoshia. We'll say that.
Okay. Zoshia doesn't have much on him. He has his like laser scalpel. It's been like monofiled down so he can cut through even steel. So if you want, you can have that.
That's kind of neat.
Yeah, seems like a potentially interesting tool.
It'd be great for medical aid. I don't like Shepard having it though.
All right.
Shepard is just like working on himself off in the corner, kind of looking just downtrodden. You see sparks every now and then. You just
Sad
look at the
robot.
scalpel and go, yeah, no.
All right.
Me, Allie wants to look for stuff for bullshit, but Shepard is sad and is broken and is big. So he's just chilling.
He's definitely big.
Okay, I'm gonna give you the stats for the scalpel eventually, but why don't we just do a perception roll to go through stuff?
You want one from everyone or just?
Just whoever's looking. I think Yara just
I'm on
downloaded
the
everything.
computers.
That's
Yeah.
fine. We can delay that check if we need to.
I don't know, maybe Nolly or Zaldenrock are pretty good at... Sin's good at perception. Sin, you want to look for stuff?
Sure. I got some interesting things, but I can look for other things. What's the difficulty?
We'll say difficulty 2 now that you're not like bleeding out.
And not in a fight with some agents again.
Should we
Okay.
assist the agents? Or are they down?
Well, the extra agent is unconscious. The SAR agent is, I believe, dead. I think there's probably several like agents throughout this facility still, and probably still some Drua. It's
Yara wants to do some hacking to cover our tracks after this, but I'll wait.
yeah, it is a large facility, but it's oddly sparsely populated. So I'll say that you're able to cover your tracks and ensure that you can't get like followed easily.
I futz with the cameras, I lock our current doors. I tell people to do stupid rounds that aren't in our area, that sort of thing.
Sorry, I'm still trying to write down.
I'm just gonna say we should all appreciate how we managed to come through without total deaths.
Yeah, you guys
Bring
did really
everybody's
well.
current state.
Surviving.
Okay, there's the laser scalpel stats.
Okay. I will at some point put this in.
That is nice.
Or give it to someone else.
Okay. Cool. Sorry, I was busy writing that down. You succeeded on your perception checks in. I'm gonna say that you find an unmarked briefcase. You assume it's gonna be filled with like, incriminating documents and all that sort of thing. You open it and you find 10,000 ore in cold hard cash.
Oh, so I can be even richer. Fantastic. I'm gonna add this to my inventory and not mention it to Thraz.
Don't mind if I do.
Raz notices.
Story point, Thraz notices.
Thraz just
as soon as the suitcase is open, just like little exclamation point above his head.
Well,
I
Thraz
say that
is this.
Brad can
Cat.
smell it.
You're not the
Smell
only
ore.
one with ethereal sensors for money.
Yeah. Money.
The distinctive smell of ore.
Is that the smell of cold pressed latinum? Thraz notices you hastily like close a briefcase. Whoa. Hold on a minute. What was that? That thing behind your back.
Oh, it was money.
Yeah. Hello, crewmates. Sin van money.
He's probably drooling as he
Good.
says this.
He knows he
Whatever.
can't just convince Sin to give him the money, but he wants a split.
Okay, I noticed this because he says it. I'm like this, and I can sense that it's like, given that the last thing I yelled at Thras was about irresponsible spending, I just narrow my eyes and go, yeah, it's called dibs. Sin, collect that.
What?
Okay. By the way, I have a little bit of a stash, so if anybody wants to spend anything
No,
on...
finders keepers. You found it. You should keep it.
That's
I might have some things I want to buy later. I'm
Okay,
still typing
Yara,
and stuff.
just let me know.
Nolly is going to walk over to Sin and reiterate, basically like, "Yep, this is your money. You found it." I will say, if the rehabilitation of any agents that get rescued from this facility has costs that the Drua might not be willing to undertake, it's possible that this money could go towards that. That's all I'll say.
We'll keep it in reserve. I think that would be an excellent purpose, Nali and Maddie.
I agree, Maddie says. Thraz runs over to Zaldenrock and grabs his unconscious cuffs, and he's like, "Zaldenrock, there's so much money. Get up. You're the only one I think that could be on my side with this."
We are all going to die from this mortal coil at some point in life. What's the point of accumulating a bunch of ore, eh?
By the
Oh
fucking...
man, he has depression.
By the three
God, you
orbs of
gave
the
the
Kanara
bird
system, she he slams you against the ground. Ugh. Fine.
Oh my God.
I get it, Krov. I'll be more open with my money. I already apologized. But this is cruelty. Cruelty to animals. Me!
Sin will say, I heard something from Granny Krug, who, she said that the best way to accumulate more wealth is to not spend. So I've been not spending.
Ugh. The best way to make money, if you'll allow me, is to spend money. It takes money to make money. I believe that's a Federation saying.
Yes, but Granny Krug was one of the banking matriarchs of your people.
She's a Hakan.
Yes. I was her guard for a time. She's the one who knit the scarf that Nali is wearing right now.
I think Thraz is going to try a lore check. I think it's very niche to know somebody from the banking guild. So I think I'll put it at difficulty 4. I'll spend a story point, just see if serendipity is on the side.
Because he does. Hakan banking is one of those things like where everyone is a member or almost no one is a member, one or the other.
That's
Okay.
a wild roll.
That's a wild roll. Okay, wait. Of the Krug banking estate on Primor?
Yes.
His eyes are wide, and he just he slicks back his hair after licking his paw, and just walks over to you, and his spine is suddenly upright, and he's like, "Sin, I think I've been too harsh on you. Perhaps we should talk later."
No. Sin is sort of looking around. He's like, "Because I know Granny?"
You can call her Granny. That must be fortunate for you. I'm gonna give Thraz a setback, and I'm gonna give Sin a setback, because it's weird. And
It's weird.
Because it's awkward.
I think the triumph is going to be that Thraz has found a potential in if you guys are still interested in the Primor heist that the Nomad has asked of you.
Ah, okay.
Yep.
So anyway, Thraz is down here now.
That is why I name dropped her, so that makes sense.
Okay. So you guys capturing Zoshia, and what are you guys doing with the facility besides covering your tracks? Are you like doing anything to it? Like,
Well,
Blow it up.
my plan was to basically notify the Druid directly what's going on. Just,
okay, so
set
like
some
a
anonymous
relay
stuff.
beacon or something?
Yeah, I
if
think
I have
basically,
access to the facility, I can just basically send a bunch of things out and put like a very obvious sign saying stuff in
Yeah.
order to staff to like get busy and
It's
not
like-
know that they're going to be raided.
Hey, you need to seal this crime scene immediately.
Yeah, I think that's also what Nolly would propose. Like, basically round up and secure any loose agents who are either unconscious or able to be dispatched, get them all in a secured place under watch, send out a relay signal to the rest of the Drua fleet, being like, hey, come here.
My
Okay.
guess is there's probably lockdown rooms, so I'm probably going to send out an order for all the agents to go to a lockdown room, close them off, and then send out stuff to be like, hey, Drua, come and investigate this shit.
Yeah.
I'm confused, and I would like to ask a question above the table. Nolly believes that all of these individuals that were part of the system are victims, correct?
Yes.
Will bringing in the people that they were made to kill potentially make them victims once again of dying this time?
I mean, can you blame a gun for being manufactured if it was never fired? Like,
No,
you can still,
It's
you can
also
still
how much-
melt. You can still melt it down and turn it into other things.
I wouldn't
think
blame a thing that can't think about
I think Shepard's
killing
asking.
and shooting stuff. I think these are people with actions that are programmed, and the other people are emotional creatures, believing they may be killed, and are also noble, and could have other fears of
I think.
anything.
Are you
I think my plan
asking?
going into this was that. I'm sorry.
Are you asking if the Nalu Collective comes here, if they're going to kill everybody?
Yeah,
Okay, that's what I
I'm sure
thought.
Yeah,
they
can we
will.
trust the Nalu?
and I'm just making sure that because we want to save these people, that this is okay, that we may also endanger them.
Yeah, so I guess
I think
Shepard,
Nolly's
you're
plan-
bringing that up to Nolly.
Yeah,
Yes.
Nolly's plan and expectation is that off the bat, if we explain it correctly, the Nalu will, at a baseline, be thankful that we have stopped the plot of assassinating the Nalu Queen. And therefore, with that bargaining chip in hand, we will try and get them to agree to some amount of rehabilitation, because that will. This is something I was going to discuss later when it actually happened, but like, if we can get them to, like, we'll try to convince them to rehabilitate these people, because basically returning them as unknown prisoners of war is a really good diplomatic bargaining chip in the overall politics of the realm, you know. Suddenly the Druid will be like, hey, Federation of Sol, here's a bunch of people who you thought were missing and dead. Turns out we had them, or, you know, some person
Oops.
who was an enemy of our state had them, and we rescued them.
We
Here you
rescued
go.
them and
They're
we
back.
sent them back. We didn't get rid of the code name, so they're definitely still spies for us. But don't worry, you got them. They're safe.
I think if they let them know ahead of time, that would be like, hey,
Yeah,
this
well-
person's been brainwashed. We're gonna give it to you guys to see how you guys deal with that.
I think that's
I
the thing.
think-
Is like it sounds like, because like the whole thing with like Maddie is like, we were made to kill the queen. Isn't the queen just gonna kill us the moment she finds out? She doesn't fucking know about this place. It's a secret facility.
And that's why we're telling them about it before they show up here. Like, part of the broadcast of, hey, come here, probably includes a detailed account of what's been going on here.
So we're,
Okay.
we're
I
just
think we
taking
also-
a gamble on whether the Druid collective is merciful or not.
Yeah,
And the
that's what
ques-
I'm
ques-
getting at.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
so
that's
the question
the
is
concern.
like,
I'm also going to throw in, maybe we do a little bit of threatening, but, you know, because we technically learned something about the Drua, and that there's possibly
No,
agents out
dude.
there.
Do not threaten.
Don't do that.
Don't threaten.
Well, we could kind of like
No.
lighten the blow of our negotiation by threatening them.
The other thing
is okay. Like so the Harrison has the view that because it's a political bargaining chip, that they are going to be more they're going to let us be because this is a good boon for them.
Mhm.
I'm under the impression that this is me coming from the other side of, this is a big fucking blunder that's caused by it's a conspiracy that's been uncovered by foreign operatives and essentially a terrorist act that reveal their own inner secrets. It's like this is this is a really bad leak of the worst kind that probably needs to be purged. It's like I'm
The
thinking
only
in
other
the
thing-
more brutal way.
The only other thing
Yeah.
I'll say to that is that theoretically, Okara has already delivered a dreadnought back to the Drua and has told them, hey, here's the names of the people who helped us save your ship for you. So we probably will not be total strangers to the Drua when we tell them about this. They will know, oh, those are the people who saved our dreadnought from internally being flipped by the Mahakt.
Also,
And
I
my
think it's
thing-
worth of note that if they have any doubts as to your intentions, they will be made known because they can read your mind.
That's
Right.
true. But
They don't have to be suspicious. They know what we mean.
They
Yeah,
can
but the
know
truth
all of
doesn't
us
matter,
besides
is what I'm saying.
Nolly.
But I think there's also a secondary point where we're also kind of a third faction, which is almost ideal for them uncovering this. We're not like directly involved with like the Federation or something. So we could. My threat isn't really so much a threat as just an agreement that we will keep this under wraps as long as you guys, try to help these people and keep things under wraps, which is good for everybody involved.
I
Because the
think-
Druid don't want this getting out.
I
We don't
think-
want to be directly tied
sorry.
to this either.
I think this will probably need rolls, just
Yeah,
in
I think
general.
this is just a big negotiation, basically.
Yeah.
I think right now the decision is what is going to be contained in the emergency beacon. When is that emergency beacon going to go off? And I guess where are you heading after?
I think we should
guess I have
destroy
one
a
more
lot
question.
of information before we actually give them the emergency beacon. Just because, for instance, having Nolly on the list of maybe one of the people could also put a target on her back as, oh, you also weapon.
I mean, they'll immediately know that I'm one of them because they're going to try to read her mind and
you can't.
bounce off.
Well, that's
So whether
the
she's
question.
in the databank or not.
We could just
Are
put you
we-
in a room somewhere where they
Are
can't
we
actually see you.
waiting for them to show up? Or are we going to bounce before they get here?
Beacon.
Yeah.
Yes.
So-
Are
That
you
doesn't-
waiting
that
for them
doesn't
to show
explain
up,
anything.
or are you going directly to them? You guys are
I think
also.
regardless of what the rest.
Here's another thing. You
regardless
guys
of
are
what the rest
in
of
the
party wants
same.
to do,
You guys are in the same system. That message is going to get to them like instantaneously. It won't take days to get there.
Yeah.
I'll say this much: regardless of what the rest of the party wants to do, Nolly is going to stay here with the other operatives to be picked up. Everyone else can absolutely decide to leave, and she can just be here as the one person to talk to the Drua when they come to pick these people up. That can absolutely happen. But I think for Nolly as a character, she is not going to leave these operatives behind to be scooped up by or potentially killed. If these operatives are going to get killed, she's going to get killed with them.
Okay.
Okay. So I get that's more clear now. Okay.
That
Yeah.
makes a bit more sense.
Yep, and that sounds dramatic and flavorful and whatnot.
So now we can knock out Nolly and just get her back on the ship and get
Yep.
the hell out of here.
And
Yeah, and she will not be
And she
upset at
will-
all.
Definitely go into berserk mode, which Feral Cat did a lot of damage, just saying.
awfully bold words for a boy with one hit point remaining.
Awful
not
bold
saying I'm
words
gonna
from
do it.
Depressed Bird.
I know, I was just being
Hit
facetious.
point,
And,
full hit points, and the one hit point still functions the same, baby.
all right.
That's right.
The rest of you leave. Maddie and Zoshia are left with Nolly. And
Hold on.
don't think
Nolly's
Shepherd's
still our wayward child. I'm gonna make sure that she's equipped with stuff to make sure we can keep tabs on her, so we don't, have her be abducted by the Drew afterwards.
and it sounds like Shepard's
Oh.
staying. Is that true?
I'm not leaving Nolly alone.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna give you both guys comm beads that are trackable type thing.
Yeah.
Like, here you go. Here's your tracker pin. Don't lose this. Keep communications open.
Okay.
Fine.
I'm putting it in the chat. I need to BRB real quick before we do any RP
What?
stuff. But feel free to run whatever you need.
You know what? I will remain behind as well.
I will also remain behind. We're all
Are you?
No,
No.
I was thinking about it. I just
feel
like how
like-
if we all just say we're staying behind, they're like, oh, we're back at square
No,
one.
because first of all, internally, I'm not saying this out loud. It's like I don't trust this thing. It internally points to Shepard. Secondly, is like Nolly, because I put Nolly under my commission as the ensign. Like as a captain, I do have a responsibility to my crew. So that is like I will stick behind to do any kind of negotiation as necessary.
The other
Rest of
option.
you, I'm thinking that the should probably scoot on out because actually, okay, you guys need to prep for evacuation because there's a good chance that the a lot of us aren't going to make it out alive.
If it goes south, we can get the ship set up. We have the teleporter thing if we set things up properly. Now that I have control of the facility, at least.
And the SAR are on board the ship. They can get your comms and turn off the cloak and bring up or beam you guys back up.
Yeah, so I coordinate to make sure everybody's connected, and maybe I just get on the ship so I can start healing people and get things set up for evacuation if necessary.
Yeah.
And parse the data.
So I think Thraz and Sin and Zaldenrock are going up with Yara. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I
Sounds
can
good.
give the encoded message to Yara and be like, "Hey, you should check this out too."
Can we
got a
roll
big old to-do
heals and
list.
stuff too?
I mean,
What now?
you guys did recover from the encounter, right?
I did not.
Well, that was
I'm
always
doing
allowed.
that right now.
Krov stays. Shepard has made a note that the success rate has decreased by 5%.
Okay, well, bye.
Be careful, you crazy kids.
All right. I think we are going to remove that turn from the initiative. Then we're going to go back into space.
Spice!
Barsh.
The second to last frontier.
Fuck is my there it is. Where's my resilience?
Zaldenrock, do you want a quick
Yes.
medical checkup?
Might as well.
All right. Are you okay with taking some stress and we do a quick job?
I am the stress.
All right, okay. You're gonna heal some wounds in a second.
Zaldenrock is making note that he is the problem.
Hmm.
And will continue to be the
Shit,
problem.
okay. You get 8 hit points back. You take 4 stress, and do you have a critical injury?
Hold on.
He should.
Full stress.
He has
I
compromised.
get 2.
Or not compromised, he has something. Right?
Hold on. The discouraging wound.
It's not discouraging anymore. You fixed up.
Yay.
It's cool now. It's a cool scar.
See, sometimes you just get a little bit of the anesthetic. It's a little faster. Sorry, that hurt a little bit.
All right. You guys teleport off of Rulaka and onto the Tengu. Your guys are cloaked. The SAR are there to do a bit of damage control. You get to the healing facility to patch up Zaldenrock. Thraz gets on the pilot seat, presumably, with Sin nearby. And I think you guys are going to just hang out in space.
Secure an escape route.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
we're
track the
kind of
course,
being
we
held
track
in
the course.
reserve.
Okay. The beacon goes out. You guys can see it on your your message. There's just an all frequencies message going out, shooting out a bunch of information. And after maybe 15 minutes or so of this relay going off, the nearby dreadnought kind of approaches Rulaka, and a bunch of Nalu infantry are beamed down onto the facility at its coordinates. They swarm throughout the place. They capture everybody that they can capture. When they get to the room with all of you guys in it, that remained in the facility, I think we're going to need, mostly just to see how it goes. You guys are going to get captured either way, but we'll see if it's violent or non-violent by, I suppose, a charm check?
Is anyone in
Oh
the
boy,
group
we're
charming?
terrible at that. You're right. We are down by 5%.
My gun is.
Okay, charm.
Do we
So
do?
I have. Okay, who do you have most? I have 4 green, but it automatically adds threat.
We could do a combined one. Like we could say that. No, I mean, Thraz is probably the most charming, but
He's not with
we
you
could
guys.
say.
Threat,
Oh, he's
threat,
not.
yeah, threat,
Okay.
yeah, threat's not on the ground.
Yep.
It's a
We could
shepherd,
do-
me, you.
I have 3 green.
Okay, the 3 of us. We could do a skilled help thing where Nolly could help you. So because I have 2 ranks in charm, so, or rather the other way around, you could help Nolly. So we could use your base stat and Nolly's ranks, which is 2. So it would be yellow, yellow, green, green.
That
All right,
sounds
that
better.
sounds good.
Okay, Nolly and Krav do the skilled help roll. And I believe... So what is your presence, Krav?
My presence is 4.
Okay, so we're using your 4, and then Nolly's 2, so it's 2 yellow, 2 green.
Yep,
But
I've
since
got it.
Krav is participating just flat, I would say that we're still going to add a threat, because he's Letnev
Mhm.
on a Nalu facility.
Fuck yeah, and fuck you.
Also, yeah, you need a difficulty, huh?
Yes, that's what I've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always forget. Just like roll the d20, obviously. I think so. I'm gonna call this influencing a group, and we're gonna call it influencing a group of 5 or more people. So we'll call it hard. But since you guys are kind of in the wrong, I'm gonna kind of in the wrong, is in wrong place, wrong time. Spend a story point.
You dare?
And upgrade this difficulty. So 1 red, 2 purple.
Okay. 1 red, 2 purple, extra threat. All right, I'm gonna roll it.
Go for it. Success. Hey. I don't know what the I guess you can just give a boost maybe to maybe Krov's next roll, because he has threat
Let's do that.
inbred. Alright.
Yeah, let's do that.
Cool. I'll just give that to Krov's token. That works too. Okay. So they take you in. You guys announce that you're giving up, that you're coming quietly. They at first are like a lot more aggressive and like cautiously approaching you. Eventually, like a female Drua comes in that is wearing like the garb of like a military like leader of some sort. They're probably leading this incursion. She scrutinizes you both, as well as Shepard, and realizing she can't read Nolly's mind, she goes into Krov's mind and is fishing around for details. After affirming things, she seems satisfied and nods. You will come with us. You will come with us. She pauses for a minute and like looks upward, and then looks back at you. The matriarch wishes to see you. She like looks up again, and then back at you. She wishes to see you and your friends in orbit.
Yeah, Nolly will nod and accept.
Very well. Okay, you guys come quietly. You're teleported onto the dreadnought, and you are.
What about the spaceship people? Do they need to manually follow, or are they forcibly teleported as well?
They are being told. And Thraz and Sin and Yara and Zaldenrock, you guys hear in your minds that the matriarch would like to see you.
Okay.
Right.
No. Do we have coordinates or something?
Okay.
Yeah, you are given coordinates telepathically to the palace on the Drua homeworld.
As long as we're welcomed, okay. I guess I try to send a transmission. Can they send me something to communicate with?
You are cleared to land.
Okay, I'll have us steer the ship that way.
You were requested to take off your cloaking device.
We probably would have had it off already at this point.
All right, that makes sense. And yeah, you guys are taken on in.
Do we have our still the SAR crewmen? I
Yep,
forget.
you do. You do
Okay.
have the SAR.
Okay, because they need to stay behind.
Yeah, they can stay behind.
They're abandoned.
They're not important enough. All right. You guys are under heavy guard, taken to the Drua Palace on the idyllic paradise world that is Drua. Its crystalline structures, shaped like spires, reaching towards the pinkish lavender heavens. It's surrounded in cascading water that just creates a like beautiful mist and rainbows throughout this entire world. There's like these teal trees that are kept in carefully managed gardens. And furthermore, besides the chirping of birds, it is deathly silent here. There is nobody talking. There is nobody walking. There's just the occasional slither as Drua walk past you and look at you. You can tell some of them are like kind of passing over your mind, almost like eyes watching you. What are you guys doing? You're being led currently.
It's not very quiet. I think we're all kind of clunky.
Yeah. I was saying that the planet is quiet. You guys are most likely not. It's just not in your nature to
I
be
want to
quiet.
take my savant out like I'm doing a touristy sort of thing, like, ooh, neat.
So you gotta take selfies.
You pull out your savant, and one of the Drua just grabs your wrist. And they telepathically speak in your mind. Do not.
Okay.
Sin
Savanti
is
stick.
marveling at the beauty of this place.
Sick.
I'm looking at guard positions and such. Like they can read my mind, so it's not great. But you know, actually, okay, so yeah.
You're like looking at guard positions. Your training is like kicking in, and you occasionally are like almost mentally scowling at anybody that would be reading your mind. Like, yeah, I know you're here. Leave me be.
Yeah.
Just like talking back at them, almost not knowing whether they're reading your mind at the moment or not. But it's the little rebellions. You guys are led through this place. The Thraz like leans over to you guys and is like, Drua never let people onto their homeworld. Are they going to kill us? How did it go? Back at the facility.
I'm not that lucky.
Nolly's gonna Jesus Christ. Nolly's gonna say to Thraz, basically something like, it went fine. They knew that we didn't mean them any harm and that we had good intentions. I'm pretty sure they scanned Krav and Shepard before they came. If they had wanted to kill us, they could have done it back there, and they could have blown your ships out of orbit. I don't think we're gonna get eliminated here.
You
So
will
be on
not
your best
be
behavior and
harmed.
stop asking for money.
You
We may
must
not
make
be
your
threatened,
way
but I
to the
think they're
palace.
Keep walking.
Yeah. You guys.
Nolly rubs her head. You guys hear something?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
heard
it's
something.
We've
in your
been
head.
directed.
Okay, so like when you said like you must make your way to the palace, like were we not being physically led? I feel like it's one of those things like
You
or
were.
they're just kind of like giving us a little wider berth.
You were being led. You were just being reassured.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I sense your distrust. There is no need. I have already read what I need to. You guys make your way inside the facility.
Okay.
Yeah, from Nolly's perspective, it's like she hears like extremely distant. It's like mega muted.
Shepard
Yeah.
will
She knows-
relay
she-
information.
It's the queen's telepathy is so powerful that like she knows it's happening, but she can't hear it.
Yeah. I believe the queen may be curious about your attributes.
Oh, she knows everything. She can read our mind. It's
She
like,
knows everything about us and our perceptions, but I do believe that Nali and Rasa cannot hear her, and therefore she cannot hear them.
Yeah. All right, let's not keep the royalty waiting.
You guys head up the ramp into the great palace of the Drua matriarch, and there's like dozens of Drua here that are in all manner of garb, like mostly flowing silks. There's like golden filigreed armor that they're wearing in some cases. Some are just wearing shoulder pads, some are just wearing like the scantest of jewels, and some of them have like almost decorated fins, but only at like the crest where it meets their forehead. The rest of the fin is completely exposed all the time. There's pillars here that are like crystalline and reaching up into the heavens. The spire causes your footprints to like echo off of all of these hallways, breaking the otherwise silent place. There's an almost like tinkling of wind chimes as wind passes through the upper spires, though. The matriarch is before you. She is in stark contrast, completely nude and bared before you. And she just rests on a great throne, like a dais of sorts. A massive throne compared to like you, like normal-sized
Is she a big lady?
humanoids. She is fairly large, but no more large than any of the other Drua. It's just she got a lot of tail that needs to sit down, and she's not gonna
Do I
like.
need to make a roll to see if this has any kind of awakening inside of me? I mean, not Zaldenrock, I mean me.
Not inside me.
No.
That's on you.
I mean, feathers are basically scales. Just saying.
Okay, the two the two on the side, are they guards or are these like something else? Like,
They
attendants or whatever.
they represent several Drua, but there are many like guards that are attending. They all hold ceremonial like spears. They do have sidearms though, but they are
Okay.
like they seem like almost an afterthought compared to the rest of their ceremonial garb. I promise they
Okay.
will not harm you, Letnev.
Is it-
He thinks, good, now I can harm them.
it's it's like, I suppose that if you wanted to, you always could. I gotta just tap on Nala's shoulder. It's like, this is the one, and the go on ahead.
Yeah, Nolly will sort of step forward and periodically look back at the rest of the group and sort of like shrug her shoulders, and then she very awkwardly kind of like bows in front of the queen.
You are the one that I cannot read the mind of. She
Does she say it out loud?
Wait, does she actually say that like through the mind or?
tries to.
Yeah.
Nolly, you can allow telepathy if you wish. Do you allow it?
Oh, interesting. Okay. For this instance, sure. Yeah. So like Nolly, she hears like incredibly muffled things going on, and she sees that the queen's clearly looking straight at her. And then she sort of like closes her eyes and squints them real hard and tries to like listen closely to what's being said. And
Eventually it comes through. You realize what's going on. And you were not even aware sometimes that telepathic people were even talking to you, maybe. But at this point, it becomes clear that you have some ability, even though they can't command you. With your assistance, you can guide her through the inner workings of your mind. Almost.
Yeah.
I think you can hear me. Good. You have done a great service to the collective. I know this. Whether or not it was intended, you have done a service. You will be rewarded, assuming your loyalties are assured.
Yeah, Nolly, she focuses and then squints hard and says to the queen, I'm sorry if this comes across awkward. This is new to me. You are correct that it may not have been my original intention to uncover a plot against you, but I am happy to have resolved it. But there is still work to be done. There are more agents out there. With your permission, I would ask that I be able to track them down and secure them.
This is true. There were many unaccounted for in the information that you gave us, and which we have uncovered on our own. Our scientists are quite persistent, and our reach is far. The collective has many eyes and ears in the galaxy. We can inform you if one is nearby. Though my telepathy only reaches as far as this system.
That's still horrifyingly powerful. Okay, cool.
Yeah, and Nolly will continue with asking, and if it would be within your grace, I would ask for assistance from the Drua in rehabilitating other agents. I, through some combination of luck and tenacity, have managed to reconcile with Rasa, my other half. I don't know if this will be possible for the others, but I feel there is a possible benefit to your people if you can manage to figure out how to do this. And she outlines the potential diplomatic benefits of returning agents if they get rehabilitated and stuff like that.
Okay.
This brain thought is like glowing.
Why don't we do a roll here? I'm gonna call this 3 reds and 1 purple. And this is gonna be a negotiation or a charm, whichever whoever wants to do it. I guess Nolly.
Yeah.
let's help.
Do I get assistance? Can someone give me skilled assistance?
I mean, Thraz has some skills.
Yeah, I mean, does anyone else have, like, for example, a lot of ranks in negotiation? Because Thraz helped me before. It'd be cool if someone else helped. How many ranks do you have?
Gunslinger diplomacy?
No.
You bastard.
So I whip out my gun.
They would
How did
know
you know I was
gonna
gonna do
whip out your
that?
gun way before. Yeah, I have 3 ranks.
You have 3 ranks. Okay.
Thraz also has 3.
Like
3 in negotiation. Okay.
Yep. He has 4 in charm.
Oh, but I would use his presence though.
That's right. His presence is 4.
I can picture the queen going like, "Can you get your friends to not help?"
Yeah,
thoughts are
right,
distracting.
My presence is 3.
Okay. I'll use Thraz then, and we'll use his presence with my negotiation, which is 2 ranks, so it'll be yellow, yellow, green, green.
Yeah, Thraz kind of like pushes forward. He can hear the telepathy going on. She's speaking to like everybody in their heads. He kind of like pushes forward and like does the most illustrious bow that he can, with his nose touching the ground, and speaks in like his mind, kind of going like he's making some hand gestures and stuff, but nobody else here has telepathy, so nobody can really hear what Thraz is saying. So the DM doesn't even need to like come up with anything to do, but presumably he's showering her in like you know, good things, trying to puff us up, but also pay due respects to someone believing themselves a queen. I mean, they are a queen.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead, Nolly.
And I spent a story point to get myself an upgrade.
Makes sense.
Let's try it. Oh!
A success and a triumph. Okay. 3 threats, though. Social check. I think... Do you guys have a true goal that isn't apparent here? Does anybody, perhaps, have an ulterior motive to being here?
Not me.
Yeah, maybe Yara's a little interested in the psychic stuff.
Yeah, like maybe Yara wants to know how the.
Oh, because you want telecommunication stuff.
So Yara, maybe in
Yeah.
the back of Yara's mind is like,
She's really impressed with the Queen's ability to do almost interplanetary levels of psychic communication.
and she senses
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
Yara is here and like trying to intuit how this technology works, and maybe she like
Yara's
senses
like-
a like passive thought that comes to the surface, like, I wonder if there's an opportunity for me to like sneak away and like grab something or something like that.
Or Yara's like, I bet you there's SAR agents out there. If I could just get my hands on one of them.
Well, I'm just like, they took
Ooh.
they wouldn't let me take pictures, but I already got the audio on. Could I do anything with the audio? No, not really. I can't really turn on any of the other like quintessensors right now. Just that
She
sort of thing. Like I can't give any data.
I think she turns to Yara and concentrates her powers on you. I'm gonna have you make a discipline
Oh,
check. And it's gonna be
Yep, what's the
difficulty. We'll say it's difficulty 3. Okay.
Damn, lucky.
I'll say you take 1 strain.
What ranks do it?
Yeah, good. So I'll say you take 1 strain. She turns her attention towards you, and you can feel your vision starting to blur. You recognize this before from the other telepath that had like tried to break your mind apart. This is just a tickle compared to that. But she suddenly like comes down on you and says, "You will not use our technology. You can barely comprehend our technology, as well as the galaxy at large. You will surrender anything that you have found in the facility, and I will know if you hold anything dear. Do we have an accord?"
I suppose.
Yeah, Nolly is. She turns her head over to Yara as she sees this happening, and then turns back to the Queen with a little bit of a panicked expression. Is like, yes, in her mind. Yes, of course. The whole time, this technology should not exist. We want to remove it. That's why I want to secure the other agents and rehabilitate them. We want to bring it all back under your control.
You will return the data crystal. And she holds out her hand with an echo.
Would Yara have that on hand?
You guys both went to the ship. Sin had it.
Yeah, I mean, but would she just leave it on the ship, like backup style? I guess she'd have at least a backup copy of it, maybe. That's what I'm just trying to say.
Oh, why don't I do where did I put that with Fraz?
Okay.
Because that might make this whole thing easier. So we don't have to go back for it. It's difficulty 2
We
cool.
all wait here for Yar to go get the data crystal, and definitely none of us are in danger.
Thraz, it's not one
While
of
we wait.
those kind of crystals.
Why? Why does Thraz always fail at this?
Did you mean to spend a story point to upgrade that?
He had those in his
Yes,
pocket.
that's what I did. Let me re-roll that, definitely. Let me...
You're a
Ah,
great
for
merchant, man.
Oh, you mean this data crystal? Yara, you maybe look at Thraz and realize that Thraz took your data crystal.
Okay.
I wanted it for safekeeping. I didn't know if they were going to impound the ship.
I figured it was maybe worth, I don't know, 10,000 ori.
He says in his mind. And I think his affability and his charm has given the next person a boost with that advantage. So even though Thraz is like kind of being open in his mind, like, yeah, I could have sold it or something, but I guess it's a good thing we didn't. He nervously hands it over to the Nalu. But the Nalu accepts it, probably through her guards, and returns to talking to Nali. Thank you. It makes sense to do a service for the other factions that we have harmed. We will rehabilitate the others like you. We have great technology. While the other factions do not understand how our powers work, we have an intimate knowledge, and we should be able to help them. As well, that failed scientist's research persists with us. We find a solution to removing your organ. We could facilitate that as well. But we need not if we can save them from themselves. He's okay with that.
Yeah.
I wanna add in a brain thought.
Yeah.
As hearing all of the things about rehabilitation and organs, Shepard thinks about Mohawks and genetic splicing and manipulation and issues from before, and that is currently spiraling through his head. Which means she hears it.
An intriguing mind. Your Titan.
It's all in his head too.
Normally, I cannot muster to read one of the Titan's minds, but yours, fascinating. You have dealt with the Mahawk before.
Shepard looks at everyone, kind of turns yellow. Whoops.
Yes, we have. Would you, I don't know, be able to... Wait, wasn't there a thing with the Nalu being immune to the becoming thralls or something?
You also did a service to us without knowing it. The other agent that was with you granted the Drua of one of our worlds immunity to genetic recombination. Only ones that carry the perilous gene already will be afflicted. However, I am concerned. You all have dealt with the Mahawk, and readily so. You have stopped our possessions from leaving our grasp. You have saved one of our planets from being overrun. You have also uncovered the plot against my life. And I also sense your intentions to transport that weapon. I will permit this, as it does benefit the galaxy at large. It is being transported to your vehicle as we speak.
Yay.
Wait, so what are they transporting to us?
The
And
weapon.
it took away.
The weapon
Okay.
that was on the Dreadnought.
The Titan Mahawk combination giant ass thing that definitely had some sort of like it could influence a system, mutating people.
it could do a genetic recombination at a system-wide level.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
thought we already had that on our ship. That's why I was
I thought it was on the Dreadnought. If it wasn't, they're gonna leave it where it is.
Okay, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's why we had the SAR to help move it to our ship. That was part of the whole thing already.
Oh, they have our ship now, so
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, they're letting us
maybe they're like,
keep it,
we
I guess.
threatened you. No, you
Retcon the phrasing. We have chosen not to confiscate this.
Yes.
Yeah,
Sure,
that's
yeah.
what I was clarifying.
Flashback. I didn't say that. Okay. They are.
Nolly
they have
to the rest of the group and childishly does a giant smile and 2 thumbs up.
They have also
And then-
offered a reward. I don't know if you guys have anything in mind.
Yara's like,
like
can I have
right now?"
some psychic scanner stuff?
You will not be getting that as a reward. The collective has a large access to information, and we know what you want. You may not realize it, but we have it. And we can give you the knowledge you want. All that we request is that you are loyal to us. Not on a level that an agent might be, not on a level that a citizen might be. We just want to make sure that you don't move against us or take any of us out of the equation. She looks at Krov when she says this. And Krov, you are centered on for this next thing. And she wants to make sure basically that you, as an important member of the Letnev, whether or not you gain power again or use your influence ever, she does not want you to get rid of any Nalu advisors or, like, move the Letnev against the Nalu. She realizes that you could pose a danger to the Nalu collective. And she wants your assurance in return for information regarding the new Letnev Union.
I let her the chuckle and go like it's like because my laughter is like I'm basically like think I am nobody, like I have no influence. The caution that this queen is posing, I find it rather amusing, but I'm like rest assured, they will not. Long as the Mohawk influence or other foreign influence of the soul is involved, everything should be fine. And I'm pleased to see that Your Highness holds me in such high regard. But I appreciate the gesture, and any information that you can provide, I will gladly accept with grace and honor.
A Letnev can be charming. That was not a slight on you. You are sought after by your brother. He has been made aware of your position by the Union. And although we would be more than glad to see the Letnev and their expansionist policies deteriorate from the inside, we think, since they, through you, knowingly or not, have done us a service, perhaps this can be the start of a greater alliance. I will give you information regarding the Union. They have survived your attempt. They did not give you the correct coordinates on Tekron. They have made their way into space with a superweapon, and now they seek to bring it to Arc Prime. To this end, they have sought out a consortium that can transport them there. You need to seek out the Ralnel Consortium. They have the answers that you need.
If I may be so bold to ask if you are aware of where a nearest contact could be located.
I don't have all the answers, but I can send you some help. Okay.
I do a gracious bow, I suppose.
Sick. I think the other thing that they're going to do is look at Shepard. You are seeking out help from the Titans. You might be able to find more help from one that is nearby. An old Titan exists. One from near the Mahawk times. They are not on Elysium, but I can tell you where they are. We have been unable to read its mind. And if you are willing to give us what information you can glean from it, we'd be willing to tell you exactly where they are. Damn, that's crazy. Allie, are you BRB'd? I think Allie...
Oh shit!
Damn. Alright. Well,
Ever tuned out. no one's saying anything. 'Cause I'm bored now. I just tuned out.
Alright, well, assuming she'll be back. I think she'll maybe go over to Zaldenrock next.
Okay.
Your ally, the one called Okara.
I don't have that.
You do.
I say that out loud.
She gave us back our dreadnought. She told us how useful you all were. I could sense her feelings about you. And I now understand them, having met you. She wanted me to let you know that in the information that we bargained with them for their, well, compliance, one of your worlds is under threat. One of the Shikrai worlds. She has returned there. The Lizik's mind net has begun assimilation of your people. We thought this might be of interest to you.
Okay.
She smiles.
Seems like she could have told me herself, but whatever.
She had to leave in a hurry. She was quite upset. But we are offering her assistance in the matter as well. Contingent of our own ships has left with her to transport her back to their ship on Torken. And then they are leaving for that system. If you want to save your people, I think that it could help repair your situation. That is not information that she gave you.
I do not have a situation.
Of course not, Aldenra. She smiles and nods. Anybody else want to talk to the freak?
Wouldn't let me get my science stuff. I'm just gonna ask for a sandwich. Can I at least try some of your cuisine?
just
We do
just
not
get any
eat.
kind of concession.
She does like a half smile, turns towards one of her guards, who slithers away, and eventually returns as you guys are conversing, and they have like a sort of fish steak thing going on here. It's covered with like berries and sauce, a sort of citrusy kind of sauce, and plenty of greens. There's just a variety of types of food. They're not sure exactly what the Sar eat, but there's also
Scavenger eat
plenty
everything.
for everyone. It is brought to you guys, along with a table that they like slither out and set up in front of you guys. So you guys are just in the middle of this hall and getting offered tons of food. She has not moved much from her position. She's just watching this all unfold.
You're kind of like, while staring at her, sort of shuffles over to the table and just starts partaking. Be like, okay, that's pretty
There's a
good. This could be
table?
better
I
with
thought that
this.
I thought we were in a hall.
I just told you
Okay.
that they
I guess-
carried over a table.
Okay.
It's a magical mahjong table. It just rises from the floor and everything's set up for us.
No, they
Yeah,
carried
the
it
food
over.
starts distracting her.
So we have labor for.
You hear, she starts hearing me like going off on like how I describe and rate the food. Like, okay, this is pretty good. This would be better with some of the Sar, like extra spicy salsa or something. Yeah, this is pretty good for
Jesus
something like this.
Christ.
I'm glad
SARS
you are
stuff.
enjoying yourselves. Titan, are you
I am
ready
not.
to talk?
I am uncertain as to your request, but I am willing.
I'll say again. You want the weapon to be altered. There is a Titan nearby. Not close, but closer than your homeworld. They might be able to help you.
I would love any assistance, or to meet another Titan.
They are an old Titan, near from the times of the Mahak. They have grown large. Quite too large for a planet, and too large to carry themselves back. They might be able to help you, but I will only give this information of their location in return for notes on what information you can glean from it. Its mind is too large and complex for our telepathy to gain anything. But another Titan could perhaps commune with the creature.
Do you wish to be friends with it? Or do you fear it?
I do not fear what cannot move. I do wish to be friends with it.
I will happily connect both you and this Titan. Do you know their name?
It was not expressed.
Then I have much to investigate and will send regular updates once we are there.
You can send your
Granted-
updates through our new agent, Nali, and Rasa.
Shepard also kind of like gets a little sullen and kind of looks back at the group, and I mean, he's uncertain if they can still hear, so he's checking to see if anyone's like responding to like her talking to him.
She was kind of talking to you mostly.
Specifically, yeah.
Yeah.
Looking over at Krav, Shepard will mention to the Queen and say, I do believe that there may be some disregard for any individual inclination and exploration onto my anything due to our captain.
I'm gonna cock an eyebrow at you.
You can't hear me.
No. Oh, okay. You're talking telepathically. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Speaking just to the Queen.
I don't like your vibes.
In my brain. In my Titan brain.
You can do so on your own time. It is investigative. It is not of great import.
My curiosity will lead me into finding more information that you may be interested in. Although Titans are quite long-lived, I would like to have a set deadline to some degree. I am not quite sure of your species' lifespan.
I suppose that's true. You have 1 year on one cycle of Drua around the sun Malik.
Okay.
What the hell are you talking?
No, that's enough information. That's literally, I was like, oh man, he needs to like be very specific on this, because otherwise fucking Shepard's gonna be like, I don't know what the fuck that is. Is Earth years the same thing as this year's? I have to figure that out.
Yeah,
But,
realized it after
very
I said it. So she kind of like elaborates.
Yeah.
1 Drua year.
Right. I'm sure that will break down into, a common unit.
Sure.
I'm sure
Do Druids still have daylight savings time?
Oh God.
It's going to break down into whatever makes sense.
Yes, exactly.
Shepard, you are given a plate filled with exquisite-looking silicate crystals from
I
the
do
Nalo
have one
Collective.
request from the Queen as well, if she would permit me. I would love to be able to take back a plant.
They don't have those.
I don't know. There's crystals and moss and other things in the picture. Maybe there's a plant.
There are plants. There were like teal like leaves and stuff. She ponders for a moment and she realizes that an offer might be good as far as repairing relations or creating relations. But I feel like
Sure.
this might need a check from you.
Yeah, I think it's just asking. I mean, if she's already poked at his brain, then she knows that he kind of collects stuff, and would also know that her world is already discovered and has probably already been archived, and he doesn't care about it in any other sense than he thinks they're pretty.
All right. So let's do a charm. Well, I guess you're negotiating, huh?
Well, the negotiation, I think, was just like the location of the other Titan, right? And kind of giving back info. So, well,
You're negotiating for this plant.
Thanks. What am I rolling against?
Believe her negotiation was 2 reds, 2 purples. She's not much of a negotiator per se, but that doesn't mean she's not gonna fight back. All right, that's a success.
Yeah,
How do we spend those threats? I guess you accidentally, or she senses your flaw. What is your flaw?
Flaw. I believe that was pride.
Hmm.
But I'll double check.
It sounds like one.
I never remember when they're on. What page?
Yeah, Shepard's flaw is pride.
Thank you.
You believe your mission will bring pride to yourself, to the Titans of Elysium. They are not, perhaps, as easy as a society to deal with as you might believe. But I do not know. Maybe even this token is something that can help spark a conversation. You have done service for us. We will do service for you. We normally do not part with anything from our planet. But you may leave with this. And she has one of the guards bring you a potted plant. It seems to grow like crystals, like inside of its like pine branches, but it's otherwise like a small tree-like shrub. You're not sure how the crystals grow. Maybe they're extracted from the soil it takes in. You're not sure what their purpose is. Your mind is kind of like spinning as you kind of like figure out what you could glean from this this new find. It's exceedingly
we'll bring the potted
rare.
plant over to the table.
You bring it over to the table and put it next to your crystal
I thank
crunch.
the queen, and I bring it over next to the food that's been provided, and I plop gently the potted plant down amongst the crew.
Okay. I think this has ended pretty amiably. So, does anybody else have anything that they want to ask of the super telepathy lady that has eyes and ears across the galaxy?
Is there anyone else who can possibly reverse engineer the gene sorcery of the Mahakt that has been done on the Kryus?
I take it
Because I know I have my
word has
mad
not reached
scientist
you.
aura. No.
That is curious. But you have been busy. There was an attempt by a group, a splinter of the Jolnar. They made an attempt to genetically correct some of your kind in a desperate attempt. It created something terrifying. A split in reality. People are calling it the Ikatena incident, the planet where it happened. You might seek out this small insurgency of Hylar.
Yes, thank you.
They are called the Deep Rot, and you can find them there.
Rot as in rotting, or rot as in like a level of power?
Rot is in WROUGHT. That was the answer, not the
No, I appreciate it.
confirmation. Okay. All right. I think as dinner progresses, she just kind of is taking some time to like polish over your minds as you guys kind of uncomfortably like talk to each other in hushed tones. It's completely dead silent. This is the most awkward dinner that you've ever had, perhaps, in your lives. Even if you are on friendly terms with the Nalu. Have you had one that is more disastrous and awkward than this, Zaltenrock?
Oh, probably.
Please describe it in detail.
Zaltenrock flashes back.
I do. I think about it in my head, and all the Drew are like, "Oh God, that's weird." And then I'm like, looking left and right. They're looking at me like, "Ugh," and I'm like, "Ugh." And I start eating whatever I'm eating.
So nudity
die
is
from secondhand
frowned upon
embarrassment.
on your planet.
What's that?
So nudity is frowned upon on your planet?
Is it? I don't know. I've never been naked.
But that incident, so many years ago,
At the dinner.
at the dinner.
It wasn't. That's. Oh no, different one. I think of the other one.
I can't believe that you did that.
I didn't think you could use a spoon that way.
And I think that is enough for now.
Yeah, I
The
imagine
queen gets
sticking
up
a
and leaves.
knife in my eye.
I motion to one of the guards. Can I get some more of this weird tuna squid thing?
They had already started leaving before you finished talking.
Damn it.
They return with it.
Oh, I get it.
I would like to
Listen to
secretly.
Zoldenrock in vague horror. It's like, what did you do?
Do we even know if Zoldenrock talked to the queen? Can we
I
tell?
know. I assume it's Zolden Rock.
Oh, it's not.
It's all out loud.
You saw them all eating, and then Zoldenrock maybe pausing between bites, and then you see the queen just look straight at him with just a look of horror.
And then it just gets more horrifying. And then finally she just gets up and leaves.
Jesus Christ.
Did Zaldenrock used to drink?
I did.
Well, drink what?
used to. I
Worm
require
juice.
fluids.
Were you a heavy drinker in your youth?
No, we weren't allowed.
Also, that's where you rebelled. Typical. Typical
We had
addict
to be
behavior.
ready to train in every aspect of military.
Shepard would like to eat a crystal off the plant.
Crunch.
I think
Yeah,
he's found his new favorite snack.
it provides no benefits, but it also does not harm you.
Yes!
Or wants to see if she can take some doggy bags to go.
Popcorn.
You are not permitted to take anything off of this planet other than the plant that was graciously granted to Shepard.
This and
And my
clarifying,
shame, I
clarifying,
feel.
clarifying. He just said to Shepard. Shepard's plant.
The plant for Shepard.
Plant for
Shepard's
Shepard.
That's right.
Oh yeah, it's all coming
It's all
together.
coming together.
Everyone wants to play with Shepard's
Yeah.
toys. This is Shepard's plant.
Okay, so I guess we're cool now. So you all know what's going on, right?
I think she only talked to some of us.
Right. Right.
I have been requested to go and speak with a local titan.
That's nice.
We've been granted a merciful exit. We should take it, not overstay our welcome.
Rob maybe
That's
like
fair.
pats his lips with a napkin and gets up.
Yep, basically.
Mm.
Raz
Yeah,
kind of
Nolly
like
done-
follows suit, I think. What's Nolly doing?
Oh, Nolly is shovels a few more bites in her face, and then like still half chewing is saying things like, "Yeah, we got a lot of work to do, and I want to go see if I can pester their engineers about getting some mind link technology set up on the Mongol, maybe or something."
Hmm. Chris, the DM, had forgotten about that. Damn.
I mean, we don't actually have to like role play it or anything, but
Yeah. They also aren't super keen on sharing their technology. I don't think they'd give it to you. I think.
Yeah, I mean, they weren't going to give it to Yara, so
I think.
Yara
I wanna
had
say
other
there's a-
thoughts, though.
There's a stupid skit going on where Yara's like frozen in front of a plate, like trying to reach for it because she keeps something. I'll just put some of this in my pocket as the guards keep on like pulling it away from her. He's like, "Damn it! Can't,
Yes.
can't take, don't think, just reach. No, damn it!
Such
Yeah.
dog mentality, just thinking of food.
I can't. I swear I won't take it. Just let me have that."
They keep going over to Yara and going,
drop it.
All right. I think if we're good here, we can probably leave Drua.
Yeah, we should. We overstayed our welcome.
We're gonna spill some beans if we stay here too long. I feel like.
Nolly, if you still want a mind link node, I think we could argue one from your agenda benchmark. Not as
Yeah,
part
we
of
can-
it, maybe not like the entire thing.
Yeah, I think you and I can hash out the agenda stuff because of long game I have the double. So one of them's going to be 75 EXP, I think, and then the other is going to be stuff. Air quotes. I'm not sure what that stuff is going to be, but we can probably hash it out outside of the game.
How many benchmarks do you need?
I needed 6.
How many do you need still?
I needed 1, I believe. I think I was at 5.
Then you have it.
Agenda.
Agenda. Okay. First agenda completed for the entire group. Congratulations. And it's a
I
twofer.
think so. We'll make sure, but yeah.
All right. You guys leave the planet. Nolly is maybe kept back for a bit. We'll leave that open-ended as potential agenda stuff. We can flash back to it if need be.
Yeah.
All right. I think that's going to end this little adventure. So let's go.
Didn't die.
He
That's
didn't
great.
die. That is the
Oh.
best.
I have one question though. So we gave the data crystal. Would I still have backups? Because Yara is a backup type person. They know about that then?
If you thought about it, they probably know
they
about
would.
it.
That's
That's kind of the whole little thing
Yeah.
about that. That's what I'm
so.
saying.
Normally, mind reading is a discipline check versus discipline. So why don't we attempt a discipline check to see if we can have hidden the backup?
Okay.
I think that would be a good use of this. So let's do. I close them out. I need to find their discipline. Do. It's large. Yeah, it's 4 red and 1 purple.
I don't like that. I'd like to use a story point if I got to roll against that.
Yeah, go ahead.
Right. Upgrade. I don't think I could do it. Okay, I think I got it.
Oh my god, you did it.
I'm stressing the fuck out though.
Yeah, maybe we'll say that you take 4 strain. Just like it's very bad.
Instead of being like I have a back, I'm just like, why are you taking? Why do I? Yes, I don't want to give that. I don't want to give it, but I guess I have to give it. I guess I gotta give it to you.
You're like trying to keep your mind preoccupied, perhaps by pretending to pocket everything that you see, so that the guards don't pay too close of attention to you. You're able to keep a backup of all the information.
Hell yeah.
And that triumph. Huh. I mean, I guess if this would have been a social thing, you could uncover any of their motivations or goals.
I mean, the Druid kind of seem like anybody otherwise that's trying to take over aspects of influence. I guess I'll ask the motivation. That's almost more interesting than the goal at that point.
Okay, which motivation? Desire, fear, strength, or flaw?
Right. Why not go with flaw? That might be useful against a Druid.
That's true. Their flaw is that they are resentful. You kind of got that impression from how she reacted to you trying to hide information from her and take like technology from her. She's probably going to hold that to her grave. And if you ever come back in her presence again, she will probably not like you.
Wow, they petty.
Yep, petty AF.
Why those people gotta be
Can
the
I
ones
have
that
your
be reading
national
minds?
secrets? Nah, that's just being petty.
Excuse
No,
me.
the resentful aspect of it. Just think of it this way: you got the people who are resentful being able to read minds. That just means they're going to be pretty miserable when it comes to just normal things.
Oh yeah,
Like,
probably.
of course, they dislike other species because it's like, whoa, a snake person. They're like, excuse me, snake person.
All right, you guys are here. I think that since there's no time left in the session, we are going to probably talk in chats and stuff like outside, but I would like to know what you guys want to do next and where you guys want to go next. Because there's a lot of quests popping up, and
Right.
I would like to know what I need to prepare. Just a little above the table nonsense, you know.
So, I'll go first, I guess. Far as I'm concerned, like because we haven't talked to each other yet about like what we are individually given. I'm under the consideration that we are still on the route toward primer for the the
Currency?
sabotage. And far as I'm concerned, that is the primary goal. unless someone can be convinced otherwise to not do that job.
I vote on that one. Get it out of the way.
Yeah,
We don't
or
have
at
the
least
timer.
we can have a discussion about it.
Yeah, I think that's worthwhile to maybe RP that discussion too.
I'm going to make a point, because, see, if you do not want to do anything for the Nomad, there are many of us who will agree. Including myself.
I don't know that.
I'm
Right,
telling
exactly.
you right now.
This is the kind of, we'll have this discussion
Yes.
above the table, so when we
Yes.
walk into RPing, we're not all just blindly improvising.
Yeah.
Yep, sounds
Okay.
good. All right, well, thank you everybody for coming out to watch. We will figure out what the heck happens next time. Is everybody good for next Sunday? Which
believe
is
so.
the
I should
16th.
be.
What are you doing on 16th, Allie?
I don't remember.
All right, well, we'll figure it out. Bye, everybody.
I gotta go.
Stay
Take care,
shiny.
guys.
Bye.
Peace.
Bye.
Bye.